Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I'm just sharing it, just be right there. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. All right, here we go. Oh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Good morning, everybody. All right. Let's snap out of the matrix here. There she is. Hey, welcome there. Hare Krishna. You ready to snap out of the matrix? Chanting Hare Krishna will get you out of the matrix. Repetitive chanting dissolves repetitive conditioning. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, is Lalita okay? I haven't seen her. She wasn't here yesterday. Yeah, she's okay. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, Tom. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Link is not working. Can you help her, River? Lalita said her link's not working. Give her some feedback, whatever. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. actually. All right. Krishna Hare Hare. 3.
Dame la ciencia.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Tom, send her the link. Send Lalita Ganga the link in the comments. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Na Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, there they are. Hare Krishna, welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Gauranga, Nityananda. All sounds the same to me. These are all different songs. Same beat, I guess. It's okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Purchase your tracks today.
Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hey, Hare Krishna. Knock knock. Okay. Yeah, if you need to get on, just give me the private chat. Okay. Yeah, I don't see Bhakti Tom. He must have dropped off again. Oh, there you are. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna Gauranga. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, a little traditional here. Lance says he likes some traditional, so let's do some of this here. All right. Hare Krishna. I like traditional too sometimes. Krishna Gauranga. Yes. What a fantastic. Krishna is so fantastic, isn't he? What a perfect path. Right through the Maya. Cuts right through Maya. Like butter. Because Radha's the butter. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Woo! Krishna, Radhe. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna. Woo, boy, Krishna. Woo, Krishna, Radhe. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Radha Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga. Oh, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord! Wow! Woo! Yeah, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Ah! Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri. We're in a revival, can you tell? Can you tell it's really important, though? Shama-san. Oh, she's adjusted her schedule again. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Radha Govinda. This is dedicated to Shama-san. Radha Radha Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Yeah. I feel like talking. I don't know, man.
Thanks for using.
Wow, man. I think we're gonna win. I have the feeling we're gonna beat Maya. I feel strong, man. I feel like I'm looking in the mirror. I'm looking at Krishna, man. And I'm feeling my oats. Feeling strong. My God, man. That's what it's all about. Yeah. My God, Wow. Yeah, so why don't we read some Gita Mrita, man? I was reading some nectar this morning, just how sweet it is, how fantastic this path is. And, it's just amazing. I mean, the whole thing just is amazing. Oh, man. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Okay, here. Let's see here if I got it up already. Yeah, I was listening to Gita Mrita yesterday. It was like, wow, man, why do I like this so much, and everything. Krishna says, yeah, those who, Arjuna says, well, why does, well, anyway, let's read it here and then we'll talk about it, I guess. Chapter 7, Knowledge of the Absolute. Maybe we'll read what Johan says too a little bit here. We'll get into this. This is really wonderful. Krishna is trying to instruct the world, to say, hey, man, you want to make it easy. It could be so easy for you. Look at everybody, struggling and difficult paths, everything's so hard. But those who somehow this message touches their heart, you can very easily cross this illusion. This is what we're doing here. Every day you could see people very easily crossing the illusion here. Just literally, just so effortlessly, just by following the path Lord Chaitanya taught, chanting Hare Krishna, and especially in association of his intimate associates. Okay, fine, you want to start out chanting with people who have very little taste, and just, in that group. But ultimately, if your intelligence increases from that chanting, oh yeah, let me chant with devotees who are ecstatic, the more intimate servants. Oh yeah, that's what they did 550 years ago. People were chanting Hare Krishna, but not in his group, and they were against that energy, against his ecstasy. They didn't understand it. But when they came and became favorable to Lord Chaitanya and who he really was, Lord Chaitanya is God. God in his most deepest revelation, and he cries and he laughs a lot, just like a little child. They cry and they laugh a lot, don't they? Don't they? I don't know. They have these different moods, and so yeah. Okay, so anyway, knowledge of the absolute. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Jesus, and thank you all you devotees and associates of the Lord. Be you neophytes or advanced for advancing the cause of God, to your capacity. Because, everybody's doing according to their capacity. What can you do? I mean, I'm a little bit tough on things just because we got to preach Bhagavatam. You got to distinguish the highest truth. You got to point two fingers. See, you know how they have finger pointers like this? This is not good, like this, because you can't offer anybody anything. You got to go like this, two guns. See, illusion, truth. Illusion, truth. See, that's Bhagavatam. You gotta, if you represent Bhagavatam, that's what you gotta do. Illusion, truth. Okay? See? What is the real path? What is the unreal path? See? Real, substance. There's all these paths out there, but they're very weak compared to this one. Why not take this one? This is available. Doesn't that make sense, Shema-san? Why not take this path when it's available? It's not always available, man. We got gold here. This path was not available with Prabhupada or Bhaktisiddhanta. They didn't speak about it. They wrote it in their books for this time. But hey, man, it was not available. No, hey, man, let's get clear. It was not available. What was available? Rules, regulations, building temples, work. Emergency, it's a big emergency. You got to work. Work for Krishna. Because people don't, they can't go into this yet, but those who are ready can. See, this is available now. See, Prabhupada was always he said, Krishna consciousness is a lazy man's path, You just do what works. It's not for those who are, that do unintelligent paths, that take very hard work, very difficult. And for him, this was, come into the association. And then now it's even easier. Now it's even easier than it was. Okay, so. Okay, what is this? Oops. So Krishna says, hey, Partha, now try to hear how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with your mind attached to me, you can know me completely. You can know me completely free from doubt. Now, that's a pretty high standard. Again, we were talking about this yesterday a little bit. To practice yoga, union with God, with full consciousness of Krishna, that means you got to have devotion. You got to have devotion. So can you imagine trying to get to that platform? The only practical way to get to that platform, because all the gurus previously, including Narayan Raj, have said, many lifetimes to get to this platform. Many lifetimes. Because this is union. In full consciousness of Krishna, you think you can be full consciousness of Krishna without devotion? Awakened? No way, Jose. Or whatever your name is. No way. Boy, a high standard. Yeah. In full, they can know me in full with free will. Because you'll always doubt until Krishna appears in your heart as an irrevocable fact. That's why you got to follow the process. See? So Krishna was teaching there because Arjuna followed the process. He heard from an authorized representative of God himself. See? But when you're with a real devotee, man, you're with Krishna again. You will experience that. You've got to be, if you're going to be delivered, if you're going to be like Arjuna, and you're going to relish spiritual vibrations. It has to be, man. God has to speak through his flute, play his song, and it's spiritual. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. Nobody gets out yet. You're still in the cage. You're still a rat going around. Even, a little bit of a rat in Vitey, just going around. You ever see Purishit's program? I love naming names now. There's something personal about it. Isn't it nice there, River? Just personal. You speak to them, Thank you for being a Bhagavatam example. I don't mean anything. I just like to, I like, how people, the material Maya uses people. It uses you. You're just a dish rag for it, and then it throws you out. Here, we use people, and we throw them into Vrindavan. We get them closer to Krishna. See, so don't get me wrong. This is not like ordinary stuff going on. But if I use somebody, they're going to get great benefit. So we'll use Persia. Thank you, Persia. You're just like this every day. He's a family member, so we need to, share, See, he goes like this every day on the program, It's always the same program. I watched it, just like this program to that program, that program. So it's a little bit like circular, See? So where is this all going? Well, where it's going is ultimately is to realize there's another stage to Krishna consciousness. When you get a little bored, like a rat, it's going around like this, and it doesn't get the real cheese. Real cheese is what we have here. We're eating the real cheese. And the rat that looks over here and thinks, I don't know, I have a speculation what I think the cheese is. And I don't think that's sahaja. What they're doing over there is sahaja. They ain't the real cheese. Let me keep going around like this. Round and around and around. That's not real cheese, all that laughing and crying. All that's can you imagine? They're worshiping Krishna. They don't know who they're worshiping. Who they're worshiping is here every day. Radha and Krishna is here every day, man. Every day. So, if you don't just tell people, they won't ever realize anything. You just got to tell them. And after a while, they say, he's told us this, and he's showing us this. He's telling us this, and he's showing us this. Not only him, but his students are also becoming crazy like him, and mad like him, and crying and laughing, and feeling inspired. And boy, man, they don't even have to wear any ornaments. Boy, we got to work. We got to put all that tilak on every day. And put these dhotis on, make sure they're straight and they don't slip off, and the saris, all day long. Look at them. They don't even dress up. They're not dressing for success, and they're successful. Well, maybe there's some other path here that we don't know about. Hey, man, now you're becoming a little intelligent, more intelligent. I mean, it's intelligent to follow bhakti. To follow Vaidhi is very intelligent because it's going to lead here. Very intelligent. Ultimately, you're going to get it, man. Whether it's this life or many lifetimes, we're just giving the opportunity. You can get it this life. Why not? It's available. Somebody's going to figure it out, right? You guys figured it out. Look at you. Look at Tom. Look at Shama-san. Don't look at Lalita. You might become like her, a mad, crazy woman. Bad housewife, becoming mad. She just lets everything all over the place now. It's probably her house is all messy now. All right, let's see what other stuff we can get from Krishna, that rascal, man. It's back here, is that Shama-san? Okay, she's back. We mentioned your name, and then she came. You're going to live a long time there, Shama-san. You're going to live forever, by the way. Go ahead. Give us some word. Give us a word there, Shama-san.
Oh, Guru Maharaj, it feels so. I mean, the very progressing every day. It's so fun to rely on Krishna, to trust him, to be hungry of him. It's really, really. What can I say when I don't have words? I'm just happy. I'm just tasting this name and using right now every free moment to listen to you.
Okay.
Because I feel greedy.
Yes, she's Shama-san's a left-wing gopi. Gets angry at Krishna. She's part of Radha's group. I wonder if we have any Chandravali followers here. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, anyway, moving right along. Now try to hear. How about, okay, we read that. Okay. Both, okay. All right. Oh, yeah, I love this. You can know me completely, free from doubt. I will fully reveal to you this knowledge, both material and spiritual. Once you know this, there will be nothing further to you to know. Can you imagine finding a path that you can know what is material, man? What is this all about? What are we here for? You know, what's going on in this world, really? And also spiritually. Can you imagine finding a path where you can get it like this? People are going through this bad. Buddhism, they don't not really knowing what the hell's going on here. Really? Not deeply. You know, all these different paths. They're following this and this, and they don't get a clear beat on what is going on in this world. You know why? Because God is the only one who really knows his energy completely, right? It comes from him, both material and spiritual. How else can we know? So we got to get really close to the true God to know, right? Otherwise, we speculating. What is material stuff about? Hey, what is the spiritual stuff? Oh, I think it's like this. I think it's all a think. You're still in your mind, man. You know, the mind is dead. We're going to come up to that pretty soon. You know, your mind is dead. It's part of the material energy. You know, your intelligence is dead. No life in it. That's why I get bored. Listen to people's speculations, because it's dead. No life in that. Right? Lolita knows. She goes, I don't like it. I don't like speculation. I don't blame you. I don't either. We like life, huh? Yeah, it's part of those eightfold things. Here, let's. I don't want to get too far ahead of Krishna. We're supposed to follow Krishna. Well, sometimes I like to lead. Sometimes he leads. Sometimes I lead. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of how it is. Spontaneous. Okay. See? So, nothing further to know. Oh my goodness. Nothing further. Once you got that, then you can relax. If you understand this material energy, you think you're going to be, oh yeah, let's go out and fight all this stuff, man. Let's go fight the material energy. You know, and then you spend all your time fighting his shadow. You're shadow boxing. You're boxing the shadow. What happens? Nothing. You're just using your energy and time. Okay? Okay? Same thing. And so the shadow, those who are servants of the shadow, servants of Lucifer, servants of the devil, it's all synonymous. That shadow is dark, right? Just dark. The devil is dark. Yeah. But, you know, that's the Krishna. It comes from Krishna, man. Krishna energy. And then, so anyway, the shadow is trying to control Krishna, in a sense, in the form of humanity. Oh, spend all their days, you know, building all these technocrat machines and everything, and want to go to Mars and all this. Narada Muni can go anywhere in the friggin' universe, and these guys are trying to build machines and all their energy, wasting their friggin' time. Both sides are wasting their time. Yeah. Good and evil, the war of good and evil. No wonder God, when Adam and Eve, well, you don't, just do this. Don't eat the fruit. Don't eat the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. See, the knowledge of good and evil is dead. Still death, man. Good and evil, man. Don't eat it, man. Stay in bliss. You know, stay close to me. You know, relish. I'm the bread of life. I'm the real life, man. You know it, man. Don't eat that apple and become like God, you know, because you're not really. It's an illusion. That you're not going to be happy until you control everything like me. I'm controlling everything, and that's not my real happiness. My happiness is to sport with my devotees. My happiness is not having all this material wealth and the material. It's dead, man. It's just dead. And you're going after death, man. All that money and everything is just not alive. See, my wealth is relationship with my devotees and intimately associating with them. It's so much wealth in that, wealth of transcendental happiness that that these guys don't know. The shadow boxers and the shadow controllers, trying to control, they want to control everybody, then be like God, imitate the Lord. See, when you come into the knowledge of good and evil, you feel yourself like a little God. You're the controller. I'm responsible for all that I'm doing and everything. And, it's so nice devotees just say, hey, man, you're responsible for all this. Like Shiras. Lord Chaitanya said, get a job, man. I got my job, man. My job is to think about you, and to make others aware about you. Wow, how are you going to feed your family? I don't know. It's going to happen. I love, I have a connection with you. I'm here to do your work, man. Whoa, boy. Okay, here I got, hey, the harvest is plentiful and the workers are few, and now I got another worker here. Yeah, work for something really important.
I have a question.
Go for it, man.
Yes. I was listening when you said eating from the tree of good and evil, is it's exactly like the mode of goodness, isn't it? It's a mode of goodness.
Good, yeah, that's right. Goodness. And evil is passion and especially ignorance. But if you take it as a whole, because the good and evil, it's all ignorance. All ignorance. It's just different levels of it. That's why, the leaders often try to bring you up to a higher standard, because in passion and ignorance, it's a little harder to understand God. You're more adverse. But, there's aversion in the mode of goodness too. So the Lord reaches out. This is the highest truth for the welfare of all. Anybody can. That's why I preach to the demons and the demigods, anybody, and to the devotees. The devotees are the ones inside, they feel it, man. It's the Lord says, okay, here you go. Here's your place now. Come in to the kingdom very quickly. You come in very quickly. And the others, we're here to set the captives free. They don't know that the paths they're following are futile. They're shadow boxing. These guys, you're boxing. Don't you know it belongs to God? If everybody just has a truce and say, hey, man, let's, if not, you go do your fights until you're, for how many, lifetimes you want to fight this battle between good and evil. See, but the devotees, we're out of this. We're back into the kingdom, back into the garden, back in Vrindavan. What's going on there? Just really seeing the beauty of Krishna's transcendental form. This is higher than the realization, deeper than the realization that God is the big controller and he's everywhere and everything. This is intimate. See? This is the intimate devotional relations between Radha and Krishna and his maidservants, which this is the true path, man. What you see here is the true path, man. You got Radha and Krishna here and the maidservants. See, we're here to facilitate their enjoyment. The deeper your realizations go, you realize your position. That's it. Very simple. Just keep on, ecstatically worshiping Krishna. Keep watering that, and this is the result. See, everybody's working and working and working out there, get a fruitive result and another material birth. Here, we're working and working and working, but it's playing and playing and playing, and we get a spiritual result. This was basically Arjuna said, that's not fair. It's not fair, Krishna. They're working and working and working and getting fruitive result. And then they got the demigod worship. They're working and working and working and getting also a temporary result. And people are playing and playing with you, relishing bliss and ecstasy and all that. And they get a spiritual, fantastic, unbelievable, way off the charts result. And Krishna said, well, I'm trying to teach people, if you want to, here I'm speaking too. This is called revival. Who do you think speaking? You think Gaurahari Das alone is speaking here? That's why you see there's Gaurahari and Das. What do you think your name means? Lalita Dasi, Devi Dasi. Or River Devi Dasi. Or Bhaktitam Devi Das. Das or something. Bhaktitam Das. See, there's the Bhakta, there's the Lord, and then there's the devotee. They're together. You notice? Why is it like that? Why do we not just say Gaurahari or Lalita? Because there's a Dasi there. There's Lalita is a transcendental personality. And then there's the devotee, who's also a transcendental personality because they've surrendered to the supreme transcendence, and now it's a flow. It's a currency. Now, we got money, man. Isn't that nice money? We got money there, River, Tom. See, we got currency. There's a current here, man. There's a flow of something. There's the flow, man. We're doing a wealth transfer. See?
But Bhakta means also Das?
Anyway, that was yeah, no. That's was a bad example. We're just talking about devotee names. Yeah. Sorry about that. Doesn't matter. Name, don't worry about it. Okay. So anyway, currency flow. See? What is the current here? See, our currency is what? Ecstatic devotion. See, ecstatic devotion is the current. See, that's the wealth. That's the transfer. See, the real devotees who have this currency, the bottom line is you come to Krishna consciousness. Yeah, what are you coming for? What are you working for? A lot of people don't even know. Well, I'm just following these rules, regulations. See, what I'm going to get. What's your payment? What's your payment? What are you doing? What are you working for Jayapataka for? What's your payment? Or Radhanath? Or Narayan Raj, what's your payment? Well, they deferred it. I got to invest a lot of my time and energy and everything. And after many lifetimes, I'm going to get the prize. Oh, so there's no money right now. Well, we have rituals and we got lots of fastings. So that's our payment now is we're investing our time and our energy in fasting and following rules and everything like that. And ultimately, after many lifetimes, we're going to get prema. Yeah. See, so there's no current yet of prema. See, there's no currency. That's the real wealth. That's the money, man. In other words, you're not getting paid yet. That's why people, after a while, people, if you're not getting paid for all that work you're doing, or you're not satisfied with the payment, then you'll have to leave your job, right? No, well, should I be? You know how many people have left Krishna consciousness because they're not getting paid, or the payment is deferred. You ever work on a job or a business and you never get any money? You'd stop it, right? You give it up. Go do somewhere else. Okay. So the same thing, it's always, here, same principle here, and people are coming and giving their time, listening every day, and are you receiving any payment? That's the bottom line. And a lot of people won't come here because they're not looking for this kind of payment. What, ecstatic devotion? I don't want that. I'm not coming to Krishna for that. I want a big position. That's my payment, man. I came to Prabhupada because I wanted to be guru. You know how many people have done that? And the Lord says, oh, okay, go ahead. Go into my Maya. Yeah, play doctor. Play guru. Play follower of a real guru, even though you're following somebody that's not a real guru. Play. Yeah, go ahead, play, do that, practice. And eventually you'll get the real thing. Go ahead, Tom. Did you want to say something? No.
This word play, I was talking to Shama about playful. That's what I want, to play with Krishna.
That's what you're doing here, man. We're playing with Krishna. Okay, let me move on here. Okay. So, there will be nothing further for you to know. Very few have this knowledge. See, very few have this. You notice even now, very few have it. And you don't even really have it if you've been studying Bhagavad Gita and Bhakti Shastras and everything. But you haven't really surrendered to Krishna. You haven't learned how to surrender to Krishna in truth. See, this is a symbol. Krishna says that, oh yeah, one can very easily cross this ocean illusion if that one surrenders unto me. So people are just practicing how to surrender to Krishna. They don't really know in much of Vaishnava. They're practicing. See, because surrendering to Krishna, where is he? Where surrender to what? What? Surrender to that deity there, that piece of stone? What? Surrender to that stone there? Is that real surrender? Well, it could be, if you understand properly what that deity stone is. But, surrendering to Krishna is like, where is he? Where is he? Well, here he is, man. Surrendering Krishna is the conception of Krishna consciousness. That's surrender. That's why, part of Krishna is Guru Tattva, right? That's Krishna. That's surrender. You don't surrender to Krishna by not being in alignment with the Guru Tattva, because you don't know Krishna. Krishna is Guru Tattva, man. Krishna is you following as a disciple a real bona fide living guru until you reach the point of that verse by regular classes in Srimad Bhagavatam and by service to the pure devotee. All that's troublesome to your heart is plucked out. And if you're on this path, you're going to say, yeah, I'm listening and I'm serving and this stuff is coming out of my heart. I'm getting purified and I'm getting even glimpses. The Lord ain't waiting for me to get the full blown out experience of love of God. And then, oh my God, it is an irrevocable fact. God exists as Krishna because my God, he's living with me in my heart there, Shama-san.
Yeah.
I'm just telling a story. And you got to, get a little animated. I love it, man. I feel more, and I feel like I'm actually an actor on the stage, which is great. Acting out the truth. This is fun, man. I love it. Yeah.
Hello.
See? So I forgot my whole point. Does anybody want to remind me?
Surrendering to Krishna is surrendering to Guru.
There you go. Because that's Krishna. See, Krishna consciousness is being conscious of that the conception, see, of that Lord, and part of that conception is Guru Tattva, is the spiritual master. You notice, why is it included? Why does it say that that Chaitanya Charitamrita and Srimad Bhagavatam is the book incarnation of Krishna, God, Bhagavan? Why does it say that? Because it is. And if you don't understand Guru Tattva, and you're not following a real empowered guru, empowered by Krishna, where Krishna is speaking through them, just like Krishna was speaking to Arjuna And Krishna was speaking to Maharaj Parikshit through his bona fide representative, Shukadev Goswami. You don't understand Guru Tattva. You can't understand it because you're not in that position yet. See, you're practicing. You're going listening to a guru speculating, and they're not being used by the transcendental potency of Krishna. If the person cannot relate, is not being used by the transcendental potency, then how are you going to know the real Lord? So anyway, you see, Guru Tattva is part of Krishna. So if you're not, that's why the devotee is always, the living devotee is always the test to see. They come and they say, okay, have you figured out? And they test the gurus and their followers. That's why I say, if any guru comes here and says, wow, man, your classes are really good. Of course they're good. Krishna, you think I'm speaking on myself? Why shouldn't they be good? I listen to them myself. Just like Prabhupada read his own books, I listen to my own classes and get inspired. Why? Because it's Krishna. He's the only one that inspires me. What about you guys out there? You get inspired by all these mundane books out there? Do you get inspired by these gurus who haven't realized Krishna yet? Yeah, because if you haven't realized Krishna, you're going to speculate, man. And the best thing you can do is hear from somebody who has. See, that's Krishna. See, Krishna is the Word, right? In the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. See, the Word was with God. Oh, no, the Word, in the beginning was the Word was with God. I forgot it. Getting a little drunk here. Sorry about that.
The Word was with God and the Word was God.
Yeah, the Word was with God. Was it with God?
With God and God.
With
In the
God,
beginning,
yeah.
there was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word
the
was...
Word, yeah. See, okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, yeah, see, the devotee is the incarnation of the Word. See, you got to have it incarnate. You got to have it embodied. You got to come out of a voice. See, that's why it says Jesus was the incarnation of the Word. Well, you got to hear that word again in 2021. That means that person has to be not Jesus, like Jesus. Not Lord Chaitanya, but like Lord Chaitanya and his followers. They got to have that currency. See, that current. That bhakti is the money here. That's the wealth. That's the diamond, the pearl of great price. See, that's the currency we deal in here. How much bhakti you got? That's like Bitcoin, man. Better. Thousands of times better than Bitcoin, man. How much Bitcoin, they say, how much Bitcoin you got? And then you think, wealthy. Here we say, how much bhakti you got there? That's your wealth. See? Yeah, that's it, man. See, that's the currency we deal in. That's why you gurus, man, you don't impress me one bit. And if you're not interested in this currency or this bhakti that's not coming out of your eyes, man, not coming out of your holy laughter and all that, you're not interested in that? You guys are poor boys, man. I don't care how many followers you got. You are destitute without bhakti. Am I saying anything wrong? Or I'm just bluntly honest? That's the truth, man. That's why, Lord Chaitanya says, what is this brahmachari? What? He thinks that he is qualified because he drinks only milk and eats fruits and he fasts. Oh, how much bhakti does that have? Throw him out, man. Yeah, bring Srivas. He's got bhakti, man. He has love for me, man. He surrendered to me. He understands all these tattvas, all these truths. Oh yeah, man, I like to hang around people like that. And if you want to be intimate with the Lord, you got to hang around people teaching you the real deal. Because the Lord teaches through them, through his real flutes. What I see is a bunch of sticks out there with no breath of God coming through it. It's no impressing to me. I'm not impressed. There's no life in that. No life in speculation. No life in gurus who have no life yet. You got no life, man. No bhakti, no money, no life, no wealth. You're poor. But you could be rich. But you got to hang out with rich people. We got nothing but wealthy people here. They're wealthy. You could see anybody has this devotion, this bhakti, chants the holy name in ecstasy. Now, isn't that what people thought 550 years ago? That was the wealth, was this bhakti that Lord Chaitanya brought? I mean, I'm just asking a question, Mr. Guru Devs out there, Mr. Followers of those Guru Devs. Wasn't that the wealth that was transferred even to the lowest persons, just like it's being transferred here again, even to bad housewives, you know? It's what it is. People don't know what is the currency, what is the wealth. They don't know what wealth is. Wealth is to be a big guru, Dave. You know, hey, Prabhupada, make me a big guru after you leave. However we're going to do it, we're going to do it. Just like now. You see, there's not much difference in the world. It's like however they can get this great reset done, they're going to do it. They don't care, man. Kill people, do whatever they do. We're going to reset this world. They don't care. Lie, cheat, steal, deceive. Isn't that the way it is? How many people have done that in religion? That's why I abandoned. I don't need religion. Religion ain't going to do it for me. It's dead. You can get your start there, and if it bears real fruit, then you come to the real devotees who have real money, man, the currency of spontaneous devotion. Everything else is dead now. Because it has always been dead. Nobody's known that. People are like, oh, goodness, there's so much life in that. No, it's still a covering, man. The demons think, oh, there's so much life in being evil. Ha, 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 ha. You know, these guys, they think like that. Oh, there's so much life in going out and just wanton, you know, just enjoy our senses, do what thy will. You know, whatever you feel like doing, just do it. Yeah? They think that's life. Yeah, it's death. It's not alive, nothing. Good, bad. Sorry, man. When this is available, this is the only thing being given in this world. I mean, I'm not speaking on my own. It's already in the scriptures. In Chaitanya Mangal, it says, Lord Chaitanya came out with the greatest revelation in this, greatest mercy, greatest munificence. He said there's only bhakti being offered in this universe. Everything else is dead. They just don't know it. They're going after death. Currency of devotion is the only thing being offered in this universe that has any real value, because everything else is dead. People just didn't know it before. And that's called a revival, when you point out and you teach that is all zero. And these are all ones in front of them. We're billionaires here with this. Nothing being offered in this universe of any value. Everything else is dead. Everything but devotion. Even liberations and all that. Everything's dead. This is topmost. Anybody interested in topmost? How about any of you elites out there? This tops what you got. This tops all the control and all the money you got, because we got the real money here. You know, this makes you immortal, truly, forever. People here get bhakti. You're immortal, man. You found what's real. What's real is embodied in you. It is in your body. What is real and eternal, and that keeps you there. Because just by attraction, you'll just do bhakti forever. You ain't gonna do anything. Why would you ever give up that jewel? The only people who do that, it's just not strong enough in them. And the Maya tugs them a little bit. They got a little excessive desire. And so I want to be a big teacher. instead of being a big teacher. You want to be a big teacher? Just follow the path, and you're a big teacher just by your example. Lalita Ganga and River is a big teacher just by their example of being dedicated to the real path. Deda equal faith in Guru and Krishna. You become automatically a teacher. But when you want to be the wannabes out there, then you're a teacher. You're not really a big teacher. You're just playing one, and you're only entertain fools and neophytes. Then both parties spin their wheels until they realize, how stupid I was.
It's about teaching the path and not teach what you know. It's about teaching the path.
Yeah, and that's what you know. I know the path. I follow it. That's it. Just follow the friggin' path, man. Yeah, and that's the teaching is, and then so many things come from that, because then you become a spontaneous devotee, and you're just there facilitating Radha and Krishna's happiness by following the path. Lord Chaitanya came to make ecstatic chanters, and you become an ecstatic chanter, literally, and then you show people what is real and why Lord Chaitanya came. And then you teach about that, its glories, and make it solid. That when I read these scriptures, this is this preaching, or these scriptures. I read the scriptures, and when I'm chanting, it just comes right in there, and the Lord shows me all kinds of great things. The revealed scriptures, the valuable jewels, all that. Wow, this is so wonderful. You're so wonderful, Lord. These verses in Gita Amrita, the Bhagavad Gita, is amazing. All right. So now that I have your attention, and I say that again, see, he said it then, we say it now. Now that we have your attention. All right. Now that I have your attention, I will tell you the 8 types of material energies. They include earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Okay? These are the 8 material coverings. Now listen to this. Listen carefully, everybody. But besides these, Arjuna, there's another superior energy of mind. See, superior to these air, fire, earth, water, ether, intelligence, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Superior energy to that. Because of consciousness, and because it uses the material energy for its enjoyment. It is superior because of consciousness and because it uses the material energy for its enjoyment. See? So this is how the living entity is in Maya. The living entity is a superior energy, right? Spirit. It's spirit soul. It's eternal. You can't kill it. You can't destroy it. But it's here in the material world looking at what? Air, earth, air, fire, water, ether, mind, intelligence in the world. People's intelligence, right? Oh, Tony Robbins, you're so intelligent. Oh, you teach me how to make money and be in business and all that. Yeah. Oh, you Buddhism, you talk about how to be the Buddha and all this. Oh, all this intelligence out there, right? But what does the Lord say? There's a superior energy. So what does that intelligence mean? It's dead. See, it's superior because of consciousness. And so that people are trying to enjoy Buddhisms and thisism and thatism. See? Because there's some intelligence there, some mind there, people's minds, right? But it's all dead. See? The superior energy is trying to enjoy that. That's how we stay in Maya. We're trying to enjoy that intelligence of this person or that person, or my wife or my husband, and their mind and their personalities and all of that. See? So the superior energy is trying to live on death, that which isn't alive. See, it's not conscious. The intelligence in the world, worldly intelligence, is ignorance. Ramananda Roy even said that. The knowledge in this world is ignorance, not alive. It's ignorant to go and try to get life from that which is dead. This is the world. This is the where it is now. All these talks between the politicians and people shadow boxing, trying to fight the Maya, is all death. Everybody is dead. I don't care who you are. You fight the shadow. The shadow is fighting, these guys back and forth, the good and the bad, and good and bad. It's dead, not alive. Because only the spirit soul is alive. It's got life, man. Lives forever. You can't kill it. You can't destroy it. You can't blow it up. It's going to be forever. It's superior. It's conscious. Well, why does it go after death and it's alive? Well, because our life depends on something. See? So being marginal, and we are spirit, so our life can be connected with death, with that which isn't alive, or with real life. This is what Jesus said. I have life. I can give it to you abundantly. Life is knowledge, real knowledge. Oh, by the way, there's the knowledge and the mind and the intelligence, right? That knowledge is death. Oh, but you know what? Hey, man, don't fret. There's real knowledge. There's real mind. There's real intelligence that lasts forever. That's God's intelligence. This is why, all these opinions out there and speculation are dead. So Prabhupada said, hey, man, we're not interested in our opinion. We're interested in Krishna's opinion. See, because there's life in it. You ever notice anybody waking up knows what I'm talking about? You look at the scriptures, boo, there's life, man. When you have surrendered to Krishna, then you can partake of this feast. We are just teaching how to surrender to the real God, the God of life. Energy, real energy that lasts forever. See, his intelligence. See? Same thing. Material emotion is dead. It's the spirit soul. Oh, I love death. I love money, Bill Gates. I love money. I love control, death. He's hankering to control all these dead bodies and dead minds and intelligences. My God, how stupid people are like that. See? Here, yes, the Lord's intelligence lives forever. That's Bhagavad Gita, man. That's why these scriptures. But when they're only understood when you're a devotee, that means you got to find the door to life. The door to life is the living spiritual master that the Lord uses to deliver you to this life through the birth canal into life everlasting. My God, is it fantastic what's going on here. My God, what an extravaganza. What a great show, man, to lead people into real life if they will listen to this preaching, to this word. Because it could be so easy. You find now you come through here, you become attracted to real life. All I'm giving you is Krishna's intelligence. You can check it in the book, man. Check it in the friggin' book. Check it in the lives and the witnesses here. Check it, check it, check it. You can't check those who are living on death, man. It's all, they got to make their own checklist, deathless. death list is a checklist, is their death list. Oh yeah, here you go. Here, believe in this death list, man. All our speculations about what is a guru. I'm just telling you the truth. You can't take it, go follow the death list. Go, just try to get life. Your spirit, soul, your conscious. See? But you got to understand what is real Krishna conscious. You got to go to a real devotee that has life because they're into the opinion of Krishna. I find my pride in that. There's spiritual pride even, because if there's pride here, people are proud of their speculations. I'm proud of Krishna's intelligence. I'm proud of Krishna's emotions. I'm proud to teach this path of life. I feel I'm privileged to preach this path of life. Yeah, I'm just telling you what's in here. This just gets me excited, gets me passionate, man. I feel so enlivened by this truth. And that's all I came here to share with currency. You want the current, man? This is the current. This is where energy is, man. This is where you want to be animist or you want to be reanimated into real life, you got to get into the true opinion of God. It's in the scriptures, but you got to hear it first from the confidential devotees and get purified. Be clean by the word spoken by the Lord's real representative, and then this ecstatic devotion that they have will be in you. Win-win. I've already won. I win more when I feel that this understanding, see, this life is in you. See? Get connected to the real currency. This bhakti is the life of the world. It comes only through the Lord's real devotees. They give you the real opinion, the real understanding because of that worship with real bhakti, man. You listen there, you'll be like, now you're in the real path. You're like Arjuna. You're like Maharaj Parikshit. You're listening to somebody who's being used by the true Lord, the transcendental Lord, not these Mayic lords. Not even in the mode of goodness. Oh, wow, I'm going to listen to this guru. He's in the mode. He's so good, man. Boy, he follows all the rules really nicely and everything. That ain't good enough. You got to find the deliverer, man, who delivers transcendental understanding, transcendental devotion. That's life. Otherwise, nobody knows what real life is. We teach how to get that highest path, deepest path that gets you across Maya like that. That's my pride. I'm very proud, feel very privileged to teach that. Whoever will listen, you'll cross this illusion like that. You don't listen? Try it some other way. Try to climb into the kingdom of God some other way, except by going through the door. In 2021, you got to find a door, man. You don't think you're going to go directly. If you don't feel Jesus, man, if you don't, not elevated into that consciousness of Jesus, you need a real Christian who has got the Holy Spirit, man, but really strong. And then you'll go to that stage. But you want to go deeper, you got to go here. I went to, I came here. I came to Prabhupada's books. Otherwise, so many Christians, they're unclear. They're still fighting this thing. That's how I know. What is your realization of Jesus Christ? We're here to fight that. Well, Jesus said, resist not evil. Resist not evil. What the hell did he say that for? And we're fighting on this spiritual warfare and against the evil and all of that. Well, you need some help, man. You need some shiksha. You're shadow boxing, man. If you got the real Lord, you will very easily overcome this, and you will help anybody else who wants to overcome. Are you a soul winner or what? Winning the souls is to connect them to the life Otherwise, the soul is in death and you're still shadow boxing. That's why a lot of Christians are ineffective. See? This has effect, man. We connect, we take them out of the material universe. Material consciousness is finished. See, then you see, oh yeah, okay, the Maya's working there. These guys are all putting all their energy into the fight, this mundane fight of good and evil. Christians are weak because of that. And many of them surrendered to the side of those dark guys, and they believe their bullshit and their lies and their deceptions. That's all it is. And the Bible predicted that. Many people will be deceived by it. And then there's a deception where you're trying to fight this thing. Then you're shadow boxing. You're boxing God's shadow. See, but fortunate is you come because of this bhakti is so strong, it gives us very deep realization on what the heck Jesus meant and what he said even. He said this stuff must come. See? So get people out of this realm. See? And this preaching it's an offering to everybody. It's an offering to those that are trying to control the world. If somebody sees this makes more sense, this is more logic. I don't care if you're a demon, man. Like I consider I know I'm kind of from that background, a demoniac background. I know, but there's no hindrance for you to come and surrender to Krishna. This is what I totally relate to Bali Maharaj. There's nothing wrong with it. Bali Maharaj says, usually demons are opposed to you, but sometimes by good fortune, they become attracted to you. I don't know, by some good fortune. Maybe I'm in that line with Prahlad or something, I get the recipient of that. Sometimes it's like that. So whether you're a demon or a demigod, whoever comes and surrenders to Krishna, and surrendering to Krishna means the real conception, of the Lord in the scriptures. You just accurately give Krishna's opinion to the world. I mean, I think that's why Prabhupada came to me, because I knew that opinion, his real opinion, and the opinion of Lord Chaitanya. I lived on that. That was my life. That made me ecstatic. And then Prabhupada came, good, teach that to others. That's my full approval. And how I know? How you can know, you Vaidis out there, you big gurus, know that I actually had a real lucid vision of Prabhupada? Look how it's working out there. People are getting the highest result here now. Not many lifetimes, like Narayan Maharaj said. Now, in this life, and very fast. That's how you can know this is not a bullshit dream or just a dream. The dream is a reality now. Because if it's real, it comes to life. Woo, look at this. It becomes real, reality. Look at the Sangha, man. Look at the ecstasy. Every day increasing. Look at the knowledge. Look at these classes. Every day is better. Can you imagine a better class than today? Well, why till tomorrow? Who knows? Let's check it out. Isn't that amazing, Shama-san? She finished with the doctor very quickly. Okay, do your job. Let's get at it. I want to get out of here and live some sadhu sangha. Just, tell me the bullshit you want to tell me, and I'm out of here. Okay. So yeah, and because it uses the material energy for its enjoyment. So we're here conscious and we're using material for our enjoyment, right? Hey, How about getting Lord Chaitanya's mercy through the line? How about getting this bhakti, man, and get some new enjoyment? Hey, isn't that what we're doing here? Hey, we got a new source of enjoyment, man. Lord Chaitanya himself. Hey, the devotional conclusions. Oh, the name of God, man, chanting in ecstasy. Isn't that amazing, Tom? We got a new source of enjoyment. And man, what does it do? It puts out that flame of eating death. Here, you're literally, we using the same friggin' mouth, and we're chanting Krishna. We're eating him, obviously, because we're putting a big smile on our faces and a great ecstasy. Totally, like I'm jumping out of my skin every day, having this new food. I love this food. Isn't this food fantastic? It must be bad. How can you have so much life if you're eating death? That's the problem. Nobody's inspired. Look at the gurus. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They're not like, here, man, we're Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ah! The electricity's flowing. We must be eating real life. It'll show in the activities of devotees. If you're using this mouth and you're tasting something new, something special, something beyond the world of death and these zombie apocalypse out here, eating that out there, speculations dead, the intelligence of the world, the knowledge of the world dead. The earth, food and everything, it's still dead. You put a little life in it, offer it to Krishna. Okay, it becomes symbolically alive and there's something to it. But this is real life, to chant the holy name and the ecstasy that arises. Oh man, is that life? What do you think? Is this logical? Anybody out there listening? I love the truth. The truth is so exciting, isn't it? These truths. This is life, man. See, this is not death. These are words. There's intelligence here. There's mind here, right? There's knowledge here. But it's not dead, is it? Why? Because it comes from Krishna's spiritual potency. And when we've surrendered to the Lord in truth, you become very excited about these things, very passionate about this thing, very, very enlivened by these things, by these words. This is life. This is what Jesus was saying. I give you life and I give it to you abundantly. You're going to see more people will get this. Instead of just having 13, people have thousands of people because there's, in the world, there's a lot of zombies. They're feeding off death. Oh, yeah, let's go listen to this politician shadowboxing. Yeah, I hate this Biden, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I hate Trump, blah, 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 blah. Oh, Black Lives Matter, blah, 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 blah. Oh, death, man. And everybody's getting agitated by the modes, everybody's deluded by the modes. Therefore, we only get 13 because everybody's agitated by the modes. But don't worry, this preaching will bring more, purify the world more of these modes, so people will start to think, wow, man, there's the real life. Here I was all agitated by these modes of passion, ignorance, and even goodness. I was so full of myself and, that I wanted to be guru and all this stuff. I couldn't see where real life was. Well, don't worry. I'm just here. I'm not here to convert anybody. I'm here to have a great time, man. I'm having a great time relishing these words of truth. Isn't that nice? Come here. Just come here to have a party. And I know automatically people will come. Why wouldn't they? Life is here. Truth is here. More than I've seen anywhere. What do you think, Tom? Give us some opinions here. Let's give us some. What's going on? What are you thinking about there, Tom?
About conditioned souls and souls.
You got sound? Is there music or something? Who is that?
It's not me.
Okay, it must be.
Yes, now it's gone. I was thinking about conditioned souls and liberated souls. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Wow, now this picture looks frozen of Srila Garhadas. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
We're
Hare.
back.
Okay, so I was thinking about conditioned souls and liberated souls.
Okay, what were you thinking about them?
It said in the scriptures that also eternal liberated souls and eternal and the they
Eternally
look at each other like they are dreaming. Yes, the conditioned souls, they think the liberated souls, they live in a dream, and the liberated souls, they think that the conditioned souls, they are living in a dream.
Yeah, it could be like that. So that eternally conditioned soul becomes eternally liberated by finding the door out of this. See, there's one door. One door is the devotee. I mean, you think about it. It's not like, oh, that's real megalomaniac. Well, no. There's one door, because everybody's going to teachers. You know that. Why are you going to teacher if you don't think there's some kind of door to something? Well, there's one door that leads out of this material universe. It's a back door. See, you go through that door. See, and then you get out of the material universe. That door is a person who's out there, the door. When you meet the devotee who is out of this material universe in consciousness and being used by God, literally, then you found the door through that. See, so that's why you go through the door, and then you get the transcendental grasp. Just like, this is really a clarification of what Jesus was talking about. That's all. Jesus said you go through the door and you go into the pasture. And you eat the grass, right? Well, that grass is very intoxicating. Have you noticed there, Lalita? See, you're eating the grass. The grass gets you stoned. Right, River? It's stony stuff. Tom knows he's getting a little taste of that too. It's very stony, that grass.
So when we pass this door, we are immediately we become an example also.
Yeah, you become an example. See, those who go in the door become the shepherd of the sheep. That's the example. You just teach people what you're doing. They see what you're doing. They see a lot of times and don't see, so you got to explain it. That's called preaching. You show what you're doing, and people don't see it, then you preach also. And by and by, people start getting it, that it's the real deal, man. That they found something that's not fake. Everything in this world is a fake replica. It's all. That's why people imitate the acharyas, fakes.
I see they are in these patterns. They all have these patterns, and this circling into patterns, but that's conditioned.
Yeah. So That's why, if you want to be, you got to be deconditioned. You come here, you chant Hare Krishna, you'll become deconditioned from all that conditioning, all that repetition that they're doing, all that TV bullshit you listen to, all these movies you've seen, all these news programs you've seen is a conditioning. This is how Maya conditions you. Well, here's the method, man. Chant Hare Krishna, you'll become deconditioned of all that. You'll wake up. You'll be plucked out of the matrix by that mantra. It'll just pull you right out of the matrix. And then you look around, you say, oh, wow, look at these people. They're all, like robots. See? And so then you have the power now to help pluck people out. Otherwise, if you're not empowered by the transcendental potency, you can't deliver people out of this. That's why people stay on Vaidhi. The gurus go around, here, we got more rules for you this year. Here, take some more. We can't take your burdens off. No, we can't, take all that stuff out of you, that the real guru does. So we'll heap a few more rules, keep you interested. What do you need? Wife? Okay, that'll keep you around more. We'll give you a wife. What else? That's not enough. I'm gonna make you sannyasi. We'll give you a big stick and you can prance around the stage like us. Well, that's not enough. Well, how about being a guru? We'll give you your own brahmacharis. I mean, that's basically it, that's it, just see, so they can't decondition you. They can't cleanse you internally because the truth is not in them yet. You know what that truth is? That truth that'll set you free. Ye shall know the truth will set you free is Radharani, man, devotion. She's the real deliverer. You think Krishna is? No. Radha is the real deliverer. Devotion's the real deliverer. Anybody here knows what I'm talking about that has the arise, that where Radha has risen in their heart. Why do you think they're going in Vrindavan saying, Radhe, 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 give me a mercy? Because without Radha, you ain't going to know Krishna. You can't attract Krishna. Krishna's not attracted to anybody that's not a devotee or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or some kind of intimate servant of the Lord, or a maintainer. He's just only interested in devotion. His real devotees, that's why we only get 12 or 13 in the beginning, because people don't know what devotion is. They think devotion is to death. That what we just explained there. No, devotion is to these verses, man. To be inspired by the truth. That's Krishna. If you're a real devotee, you will be inspired by the truth. What do you think? Arjuna said, keep on speaking, Krishna. Man, this is fantastic. Just to listen to these things that nobody knows, not even the demigods understand this. But because I'm your friend and devotee, I can understand, I can partake of this. That's why unless Lord Chaitanya said, oh yeah, those who claim to be my direct devotees, and that includes those who are devotees of those who are not real devotees yet, have no real currency of devotion yet. See, that includes them.
So, can I say something? When a soul is not conscious, it looks like dark or death or sleep.
Okay, Karuna, please mute your mic. Thank you. Go ahead.
So when a soul is not conscious, for them that area looks like death or sleep or darkness.
So, I don't know what. Clarify that. I don't know what you're saying.
So a soul is a conscious soul. He sees he's conscious, but an unconscious soul or a conditioned soul, an unconscious conditioned soul, there are some areas in his consciousness, they look like dead or dark.
Okay. All right. All
Yeah.
right. Let me just get to the point. Okay. You want to be conscious. You gotta, you can either be conscious or unconscious. Okay. You want to be unconscious, feed off of the material energy, these eight coverings. Just feed off. Oh, just think about false ego, people in false ego. Just meditate on them and believe in them and learn from them. Learn from death. Okay. There you go. And or pick up knowledge in the world and try to get life out of that. Okay, you want to be unconscious, that's how you're unconscious. And you want to be conscious, because we're consciousness, you want to be conscious. Well, we're marginal. We got to do something. We got to meditate on either what's unconscious and become unconscious because of meditating on unconsciousness, or we can stay conscious and become more conscious by meditating on the truth, eternal truth, which is also Krishna is the supreme consciousness. He's the sum total of everything. See, his knowledge here is conscious, wakes us up. Don't you see? What do you think we're doing here? I'm just telling you here, this knowledge is conscious. This will give you life. This will give you real understanding that's forever. This other stuff they don't know. They're in the material energy, but they don't know that they're unconscious. They're in the matrix because of it. See, here, you learn here what is conscious, how to increase your consciousness. It's so easy. People are trying to do it in the new age, but it's death, man. It's speculations and all that. And they're trying to increase their consciousness, but still material. Here, you increase your consciousness so easy. It's already here. You just become a devotee. We teach you how to become a devotee of the Lord and the devotees who write these books. Because they're the Word incarnate, man. They're with God and God speaking to you. I'm telling you a secret here. This is fantastic. And then you've got access to the supreme consciousness, ever expanding bliss and knowledge. Oh, and you just don't even think about it. You've crossed this illusion. No, crossing. Who cares? I'm just so into this, man. So into powering up, man, and being conscious and more conscious every day. Why do you think these classes get better every day? Why? Because we keep looking at the supreme consciousness and becoming more conscious. Hey, Lokaji, welcome. Thank you for coming. His stream is a little weak. He's frozen. Yeah. See, this is the essence. That's the whole thing. When the mark of a prophet, Jesus said, the mark of a prophet, this means also an acharya, is they clarify what has been said before, right? Ask yourself, are you in that kind of place? Is what has been said before getting more clear to you? Okay. And they bring forth new understanding. Is that also happening here? Okay. Well, if it is, you're with a real prophet and a real acharya, somebody being empowered by the true Lord. The true Lord is transcendental. He's spiritual, full of life, full of energy, full of truth. Otherwise, there's no other life in this world. See, that's what an acharya will tell you. Not only tell you, show you that they live on the life. That's the whole example, man. You become like, it's win-win. I know you think I'm just I'm the next acharya for 10,000 or a guru for 10,000 years. And you guys I'm going to wee on you. You're always going to be down there in the weeds, just peeing on you guys. No, we're here to make you also like this, and even better. Ye shall do greater things than I. And you are already, man. It's amazing. Playing the mono. Okay, what do we got here? So I'm going to get some readers here. Who wants to be our reader here? Ooh, we got a lot of people saying things. Okay, we're going to get some readers. Yeah, go ahead, read this. Let's see what Amy has to say today. Can you see that? Is it there?
Yeah, they're on the side.
Okay.
Can you see?
Yeah, go ahead. Read it.
Okay, Amy, yeah. Yeah, but it is all because of you. Yeah. Oh God, they're moving. Yeah, but it's all because you make it consistently clear every day. That is why I can even begin to imagine that I understand any of this true reality.
Yeah, it's like Jesus said, the Father knows the Son only. He said only, and this is how rare it is. See, only the Father knows the Son, and only the Son knows the true Father. The true Father, Japa Bhakti.
See you later.
See, only the devotees who have that transcendental relationship know the true Father. That's what we're preaching here, is the true Father, the true God. The true Lord is transcendental. That's why these topics are so rare. See? And then the Son, the Son, the light, the real conclusive truth is the true Son. The real Word can reveal the true nature of the Father to whom he chooses. See, to the Lord chooses you inside. You come here and you like Amy. She knows, hey, man, I love this, man. Man, the Lord brought me here. I'm so happy. I love hearing this every day. Oh, man, this is great. Isn't that great? Isn't that nice to see people like that? See, what do you think God thinks about her? People like that.
He's very pleased.
He's very pleased. Very pleased.
There is no ego in her. She's always glorifying you.
Yeah. You see, this is actually the Lord inspiring his devotee. See, the devotee is inspired by the truth. See, that's it. And so that's the secret, is being inspired by the truth. See, the truth is the Lord. See, and that's with the Word, the incarnation of the Word. Where's the embodiment of the Word? That's why you need a living guru, man. I mean, living devotees. They're alive. No one else is alive. Yeah, you know what? Mute your mic there, River, when I'm speaking, because you got all that stuff in the background. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, so it's the real life. Okay, well, anyway, let's see. Was there anything else there, or is that all gone? Okay, is that done? Okay, go ahead, read this, somebody. Okay, there you go. Oh, you're muted again, Mike. You're muted.
From Freddie to Amy, there is a lot of illusion for the mind's confusion.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is people see, people, if they would listen to this knowledge, see, and that's why. Yeah, you got to mute if you're going to speak.
Mark, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, if you're going to. Okay, I lost it again. Okay, anyway. Yeah. Okay, here, read this.
Madhu Mangal Das, actually, that is so true. I've had personal experience with celebrated brahmacharis just looking for newer and newer rules to follow so they can get more praise. What a burdensome path. They should come and partake in this nectar.
Yeah, I mean, instead of the rules, more and more rules, see, you get more and more rules, but the rule is love, is bhakti, devotion. See, more and more rule of bhakti. So you don't need that's external bhakti. External, this is for the neophytes. You want to go beyond being a neophyte? Come here and listen. Listen to truth, man. Listen to the essence. The essence is be ruled by devotion, man. What else do you need? What do you need all these all this stuff. They got to put you on the mental platform, ready to transcend the mental platform. Come here and we'll hook you with the real currency. We'll give you money, man. Just give them free money here. Give you bhakti, give you attachment to the truth, man. After, you'll just start coming, you listen for a while, you'll start like, wow, man, I feel so good just listening. There you go. We're getting you some currency. You're getting some current here, some energy, some real life. See, you go on listening, and all of a sudden, all your ignorance goes. Whoa, boy! I've been thinking rules was gonna be my rulers forever. My rules, and mandates, and big fluffy, flowery ceremonies, worshiping these sannyasis and gurus with big false egos. There's no life in it for me. That's why you think, oh, what? Are you offensive? Offensive to what? A false ego? It's false and no friggin' life in it, man. Krishna's happy. Oh, good. Go ahead. Hey, now you're really preaching. Prabhupada, yeah, rah, thank you. Man, you're going out, pointing out all the way to the furthest extent. Where is the illusion? If you got a big false ego, you got no life in you. False ID, false identification. Who do you think you are, man? Do you know who you are? Well, no, that's for many lifetimes before all. No, well, you got a big false ego. You want to dismantle that illusion? Come here. That's what we do. That's our work, man. What is this many lifetime? That means you got a false ego. See, false identification. What is, what about you, Gohar? You sound pretty arrogant. You got a big false ego. What? I got a big real ego, man. Big real ego is my Lord. He's big, man. He's the biggest. He's all over this. I'm all over this. He's all over this. All over these scriptures. I'm into him. Therefore, he's into me. And I'm into him and her. Radha and Krishna, therefore they're into me. Doesn't it work like that? Didn't Jesus say that? Be in me and I'll be in you and we in the Father. What the heck does that mean? That's what you see here. Yeah, there's a big ego here and it ain't mine. I don't own it. I don't own anything really. Except Radha and Krishna. I claim ownership on them. Because I'm into them. Therefore, they stay in me. Be in me and I'll be in you. Isn't that the principle? Well, I just follow it. I like being in them. It's fantastic. It's life, real life. And that's our teaching here. How to be into Radha and Krishna. How to be into devotion to God. Devotion to Krishna, devotion to Christ. I don't care. Devotion to Allah. Any of you guys come here. If you're worldly, if you're religious, you come here. We'll finish it, man. We'll do the finishing touch on it, man. We'll rub that, till they appear. The magic genies, Radha and Krishna. Okay, what boon do you want? Do you want all the mystic powers? Do you want to fly all over there? You want to go here? You want to be here? What do you want? To be guru? What do you want this? Yeah. No, Lord. No. You've appeared here. Just keep appearing every day. Let us. I just want to see your dancing. Okay. What do you think's going on here? I just come here to see the Lord's Radha and Krishna's dancing. Lord Chaitanya's dancing here every day. That's why I come. That's why the devotees said, Lord Chaitanya said, why did you come here to Puri to see me? Oh, I just came to see your dancing. You see Radha and Krishna dancing there in one body. That's why I come here. I just come here to see the Lord's dancing. Radha and Krishna dancing. So it takes two to tango, by the way. That's all we're teaching here. How to appreciate the dancing of Radha and Krishna. That's all. That's all a devotee is. That's called pure devotional service. They're very, I just want to see your dancing. And man, when you're into that, that's called surrender. That's what we teach here. how to enjoy the dancing of Radha and Krishna. It's called the Rasa dance, and everything comes from that. Everything. What do you think this class came from? It's from just coming to see the dancing of Radha and Krishna. Be very eager to see the dancing. See, chanting, when it's effective, you become eager to see the dancing of Radha and Krishna. See? You come here, you see what's going on in Vrindavan. You got the servants of Radha and Krishna, the maidservants, and they just want to facilitate the mutual pleasure of Radha and Krishna. That's what they do, and it gives them great happiness. That's what you see here. We're not here, that's why I don't care about devotees, man. I don't care. I know all I need is the truth of Radha and Krishna. All I need is to relish that truth in this world, and all is done. Not only for me, but for the world. And that's what I teach. Everybody becomes like that here. Win-win, man. I won, and I win more. To me, it's a win when I see Amy come. Isn't that nice? There, River and Lalita, and you see these new devotees so inspired like that. Isn't that like a win? Wow, we won. See, welfare of others. Live for the welfare. Why would we do? We got already our welfares. Our welfares. We've got them. Now it's distributing them to make other people happy. What else is there reason to be here? You don't misunderstand me, Mr. Jaipataka and Mr. Radhanath and Mr. all you guys out there, Charya Days. We just want to make you happy, really. But there's no life in false ego, false ID. You're not a Brahmin. You got to know, I'm not a Brahmin. I'm not a Kshatriya. I'm a servant of the Lord. Can you show the world that you're a servant of Radha and Krishna? Because if you are, you'll be more happy than anybody in this world. And they'll see it. People will say, whoa, where's that at? I never seen anybody. I never seen any guru like that. That must be abnormal. Yes, it's very abnormal. It's unusual and uncommon. The Lord's associates, Lord Chaitanya's associates, are always uncommon. If you get the special mercy, that's the uncommonness you get. You get the real wealth, man, the currency transferred to you, man. See, those guys, they transfer the currency of these poor people. They're so friggin' poor. This is the way Maya works. She takes whatever you have and transfers it to the rich people because they're her servants. They think, well, you know how you're a servant of Maya? You think this money is all important. And so they take all the money from all those businesses they destroyed out there, all that money that people used to go to mom and pops, they worked their whole life to do. And they take all that money that people used to give them, destroy the business, all lie about all this corona stuff. All fucking lies, man. Sorry for the French. Just take it all and transfer that. They think that those guys, Bezos, thinks that's wealth. The Amazon. You think that's wealth? Are you kidding? See, here we transfer real wealth. This devotion. Oh, man, this is the pearl of great price. This is the kingdom of God in your palm of your hand. Ooh, this is immortality that you can't get. You think you're going to, and that what you transfer your consciousness into an unfeeling robot type thing, computer, android bullshit, and you got no feelings? What kind of life is that without a feel? That's the way they're living now. See, without any compassion or look at this. This is true immortality. Any you elites out there listening, you want true immortality. Listen, true immortality is to be immortal with feelings. And this is demonstrated here. With not only feelings of the world, which is part of this death. No, transformed feelings that are immortal, that are fantastic. You can see every day how fantastic it is to feel immortal in God, in that God. See, these elites, they think if you don't believe in that there is a God, you are a fool. This is the elites. They believe there is a God. They know it. But we're here to show, hey man, there's a God that trumps their God. Their God is the shadow. They think, well, no, see the shadow, you know why they're doing that? You know why I'm going to tell you why they're doing what they're doing, why they worship the darkness. Because there's so few people that are in this true light of the Lord to show that demonstration in this world. That's the problem. Somebody's got to show that they are getting a high better than their friggin' adrenochrome that they have to torture children to get. They're just waiting at it. And we're here to show that there's a high that they don't have to torture people to get, because the true God is really true. He's very powerful, more powerful, and you don't have to torture anybody. All you have to do is accept the gift. And then you'll get a high better than that. And get increasing high. No black eyes from that shit. No horrible, if you stop taking that after you're taking it, you start to get old and shrivel up, and become like a, ghost. But it's always access. See, if the supply is cut, which sometimes it is, they all shrivel up and they're all addicted and all this. Here, the supply is never cut, you elites. Whatever you think you are, and you're superior. We got a superior happiness for you, a superior drug. It's the Lord himself. He never, always access. I don't have to have a lot of money to buy it or have to torture anybody. Here, I just pick up his name and I'm in instant access into this drug of God that gets you stoned and happy and free and taking your bath and wash and intelligent. Oh, you get real intelligence, real freedom. No fear. You guys are still in fear. You elites, you can't overcome fear. This gets you fearless. You get, this happiness of you fall in love, and there's never accident. They got to go through women and men, and they fall in and out of love and all that stuff, just like the world. Here, this never fall out of love. Isn't Krishna always there, Lalita? Isn't it wonderful? You have a lover, a beloved that lasts forever. And I'm telling you the truth, man. This is why I say we need just everybody, the world, the demigods and the demons, or whatever side you think you're on. Doesn't matter. People need to see a demonstration of real truth in this world. Demonstration. They got to see it and they got to hear it also. Glorified. Yeah, read this, somebody.
The devotee spoke about this a few days ago on a thread that brahmacharis have a false pride in impressing the ladies in how renounced they are.
I noticed that too. When I was in the Narayan Raj group, I noticed a lot of that. Narayan Raj used to chastise some of these sannyasis. Oh, how dare you? One lady was attracted some sannyas, and Narayan Raj went and punched her. Ooh, he was really mad. And she was saying, oh, how fortunate I am to get punched by the guru. Well, maybe. See, Advaita was punched by Lord Chaitanya, but he got bhakti from it. See, otherwise it's what do you call it's abuse. The abuse of power. And there's a lot of that goes on in religion. That's why religion doesn't work very well. Vamsi Das he was a realized soul. He had a bunch of people in his tent and he would abuse them, but they get devotion, bhakti. They would feel enlivened by it. See, this is the thing. It has a different result. Otherwise, you're just abusing. This is the problem. This is the problem with religion. People who become guru before they are really a guru, just naturally, but organically. See? Then by purification. And also the world. They get into positions of government and they get money and everything. They all of a sudden they want to overreach. See, they do overreach. So religion is overreached by these gurus who are not really qualified, and so is the world by the overreach of the government. It's always been like that. Corruption, right? Corruption is natural when you're not qualified. See? So why is corruption not here? Well, because of devotion cleanses us. See, keeps us on track. We got to stay deeply in the transcendental Lord, and therefore the corruption won't come. See? So when you're in the Lord, man, He takes away all these things. That's the secret. That's why Prabhupada came and said, "Yeah, has my approval. You go ahead and do the guru thing now." People need to learn this. I mean, look how happy you've been, happy. I was so, man, just being in Lord Chaitanya and these pastimes, I was just going around India in total ecstasy. I mean, it was amazing. So happy. Knew for years I never needed anything but that. See, you have to be real deeply in this to really get it. And then Prabhupada came naturally, just came and said, "Oh yeah, this has my approval. Yeah, share that with people. They need this. This will finish it." Like it's, yeah. I wasn't interested in worldly things. I gave up I had a business. I was going to make millions of dollars. Or everything I touched was becoming gold, literally. And then when my spiritual life came back, instantly dropped it. I just knew. I got Chaitanya Charitamrita, always got me back. I opened that book. I read one verse. It all came back. From when I first connected with Prabhupada, and then the interment thing with the Vaidhi Bhaktas, which was like a stint in jail, But anyway, ultimately, I knew instantly from one verse, I'm a servant of Prabhupada. I knew that. I knew it. Instantly, I called my partners, we'll get property managers. I got to do this now more. No. If you do this, we're gonna cut you out. I said, cut me out. And they did. Cut me free. It was no problem. Hey, no problem, man. I just had whatever money I had. I just bought a motorhome, put it in books, and I was happy. I was so happy. All the way to this day. And now, really, look at this. I got friends now. It's a amazing family of devotees, actually, who are on the same page. It's really nice. You guys are who you are. Isn't that great? You don't lose anything. You're not here imitating Gaur Hari Das or Prabhupada or anything. Not imitating. You become yourself in bhakti. You by being in the Lord, then you're yourself. And I don't want to be anybody else. I don't want to be Prabhupada. I want to be in the Lord. And then I found my real self. So you don't lose anything here. You get your real individuality. And you don't want to be like me. I don't want to be like you. I just like to relish you. See, relish your essence. See, just like Krishna does. See, this is how it's done in the spiritual dimension. Oops. Let's see what else. Oh, somebody trying to come here. Let's see. Nope. Read this. This is a good one here. We got something to talk about.
In the immortal words of McHammer, can't touch this. I don't know what this means.
Yeah, NC Hammer. He's a popular guy. He made one song that really shook the world. It was called "You Can't Touch This." You know, you can't touch this. This dance that he did, he said, nobody can touch this. And it was nice. It was great. Fantastic. But people touch it. And it's the same thing here. You can't touch this. This preaching here is untouchable. It's unique in everything. And it belongs to the devotee and Krishna together. I can't do it alone. He can't do it himself. We do it together. This is the dance. But you know what? It's so beautiful. It's not just, nobody can touch the dance that you'll do with the Lord. We're here to teach you to dance with the Lord, man. And nobody can touch that. That's why you're risen above the common devotees, even. Common persons, common devotees, because of intimacy with God. Just naturally. And that's what you teach the world. Hey, man, this is a great stage. This is fantastic to be more intimate with God. Look what it does. Has a lot of benefits. Has the greatest benefit. You can't get this just following rules and everything. You got to go through the devotees who have made the access. They've accessed this treasure. And they know the way, they know the path. They're the shepherd of the sheep into this dimension of eating this transcendental grass that gets you so stoned on bhakti. If you don't go through these devotees here in this sangha, you're not going to get this treasure. Proof is, hey man, what treasure you got? Well, I got, rules, regulations. I've got sannyas, and I've got followers. And yeah, well, we got something more than that. More than followers. Yeah, some people are following. Yeah. So, yeah, we got that. But we got something more than that. That just comes along, Krishna, if there's some intelligent people out there who the Lord inspires from the heart, he sees their heart is like really looking for truth, whatever you're coming from. Yeah, he brings them here. Yeah, good. Follow along. It's great, isn't it? Where we got some friends on the path. But I'm following this, man. I'm following the inspiration, following the life.
Radha Krishna are here. They are really in our midst here. They are present all the time.
Yeah. You'll see. This is our worship. This is the effortless conquering of the world. Effortless conquering the demons, but not in the way. See, these guys are fighting. They're fighting the elites. See, they're trying to conquer them so that they can become supreme. See, they can become their ideas, and so the elites are very afraid. They're afraid the numbers of the masses. That's why they're trying to do the depopulation. It's too many of us. Well, I can't even say us because I'm not against them. They are. The ones that are, they're deluded by the modes. They can't see what I see. See, they're deluded by the modes. So they're against them. See, and so the elites are afraid of them. They're not afraid of this, because they can't make any heads or tail. Nobody can. If you're deluded by the modes, you can't understand what's going on here. The Lord has to give you special mercy to be attracted here. Yeah, because it won't make any, you're deluded by the modes, and you can't you can't understand the Krishna, God, truly, and you can't understand his devotees unless the Lord says, okay, here's another one for you. Please help this person. Okay, come on. It's like Amy. She just came. Well, just a waitress out of nowhere, just came. And she gets it, It shows you this is what Paul noticed. St. Paul noticed, well, we thought this was only for the Jews. Like people think, I thought, well, maybe this is only for Vaishnavas. We find out most of them are not interested. But then the people come from out of the world and say, wow, this is really getting it. Oh, really? Wow, you don't even have a picture. She didn't even have a picture of Krishna on her thing. She didn't have a devotee friend, but she just somehow came along and heard this. And, wow, this is it. This is what I've been looking for. It's uncommon, isn't it? So that St. Paul thought, oh, this is for the world. So, and it is. It shows universal. We're preaching a truth that is for the welfare of all. Okay, read. What'd she say?
Okay, Amy. Yeah, but it is all because of you. Oh, we've read this one.
Oh, we read it already. Sorry about that. Here we go. Here's another one.
No, maybe I didn't. Okay. So this is Amy. Offense to what? Telling people the stuff that they have never heard before. Real truth. You are the only one who can tell these people, and they want to hear it. I know that much is true.
Wow, boy, we're out of the mouths of babes. You know, Jesus noticed too, also, he prayed to the Father so that we can hear. He said that. He said, I don't need to say this out loud, but I pray for their hearing. So he prays to the Father and he says, oh, wow, this is amazing that you're revealing all these great secrets to babes and keeping it hidden from all these great scholars and all these big sticks and all these big Brahmins and all this stuff, and you're revealing these deep truths to babes, to, you know, just simple people and all of that stuff. And he says, yeah, it is right that you're doing it this way. See, Lord Chaitanya said the same thing. He said, I'm going to give this bhakti to so many people, but I'm not giving it to the big scholars. They're not going to get it unless they, you know, repent. You know, big scholars don't get it. You got to come off your high seat because it's all false ego. You know what false prestige is? You don't deserve it. See? You don't deserve it. And even a devotee knows, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve these titles and everything, but they're coming. Why? Because of the undeserved mercy is here. I don't deserve this mercy. None of you. None of us deserve this. We're just coming here to take the gift. Somehow or other, we're smart enough to accept the gift. See? So that's it. And if you're not smart enough to accept the gift, then you're going to get some other gifts of Maya out there. And they're not really gifts. They're tricks. They're Trojan horses. See, Krishna is like a Trojan horse too. But when he tricks you, when he gets in, worms his way in, all you do is get transcendental benefit. If he takes off your clothes, like you think, oh, look at that, why am I miserable like this? And why am I still got this problem, this thorn like Paul had? Why don't you heal me? And all that, you know, but it's always a gift in it, everything. And in due course, you'll realize it. That's the way Krishna works. You may be suffering and miserable and everything for a time, but it'll all be a gift in the long run. Okay, read this.
Karuna Sindhu is right. Oh, sorry. You read, Lilita.
They don't want this God. They want instant drug gratification.
Yeah. And so, yeah, this one grows on you, just like everything. You know, see, the instant gratification is the Maya, but the Lord is helping us. He's giving pretty instant gratification here. I mean, pretty quick. You know, if you're really one out and you have the motivation to come and listen for a while, the Lord is giving it very fast here too. Otherwise, there's no hope for the world in Kali Yuga, because there's too much of this instant stuff, too many tricks, too many lies. Now, especially now, this Kali Yuga is advanced, and you know what? They show in the books that the Kali Yuga is a long time and everything, but something speeded things up. This stuff that's happening obviously is speeded up. And you know what Jesus said? He said the Lord has quickened this because of to make it give the real elites. You know, the real elites are his devotees. they get them into the kingdom as quick as possible. Yeah. Okay, read this here.
Okay, Madhumangal. How do you say that? Agraha. What does that mean? Anyway,
Anger, a little bit angry.
What is the life without feelings? On the strength of your preaching, Krishna fills seemingly mundane activities in our life, like gardening, with revelations that give great joy. Don't want to go for those feelings less iron, like conceptions. Okay, what is the life without feelings on the strength of your preaching? Krishna fills seemingly mundane activities in our life, like gardening, with revelations that give you great joy. Don't want to go for those feelings less iron, like conceptions.
If you notice people that are getting benefit like this, it's based on faith. You're justified before my Lord, Radha and Krishna, my lordships, and Lord Chaitanya, and the disciplic line, simply by your faith. You're getting what these big sannyasis don't get. And that's the preaching. That's how they get humbled. See? Lord Chaitanya preaches real religious principles through a low-class, fourth-class person. See? That's here. Real religious principles. You're justified by faith that God is working here, that Krishna is working here. More so than these big sannyasis who don't acknowledge it. And they're following harsh, strict, maybe if they are, say they are, following strict rules, regulations, and prancing around and having thousands of followers. But you get the real gold. You, Shama-san, and anybody developing real faith in this, especially when it comes to the point without doubt. See, then all of a sudden, I'm justified by faith. St. Paul taught this, Lord Chaitanya taught this, and I teach this. You're justified. All your sins will be forgiven by faith in this preaching because it's very truthful. It's very real, more real than any other preaching that's not with these qualities. If you don't hear from a real intimate associate of Lord Chaitanya, and you're in this line, you haven't found the real path yet. But when you do find that path and you develop faith that God, Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, the real parampara, speaking through them, just from that, you'll have an auspicious life. Transcendentally, you'll feel God's presence. This person has faith in my devotee, which is the foundation of everything. Didn't Jesus say that? Those who believe in me, all their sins will be forgiven. Always the same principle. Well, the same preaching is here. Those who have faith in this preaching, in this ecstasy, in other words, where Lord Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya are, and the parampara is embodied now, that's enough to make you live the good life. The Lord will give you boon after boon just for that faith in this. This is what Jesus was teaching. This is what Lord Chaitanya was teaching. This is why the devotees felt so free. This is why the disciples of Jesus felt so free. They just went, we're hungry. It's a Sabbath. Corn is there. Why shouldn't we eat? They have found the higher principle. What did Jesus say? I'm the Lord of the Sabbath. See, I'm the Lord of the Sabbath, and you're worshiping me. You become like me. What did Lord? Everybody. I gotta follow Ekadasi. I gotta follow Ekadasi. Yeah, and Lord Chaitanya ate on Ekadasi, and we are eating on Ekadasi and not thinking, I'm so guilty. I'm killing my guru. Why? Well, the Lord ate on Ekadasi. We also partake. We're part of the same family, man. He eats, we eat. You know, not good with that. Oh no, he eats and we don't eat. We fast and he eats feasts. Well, you're still in material duality. You're still a Vaidhi Bhakta. You're still playing. You don't understand our Lord yet. You don't understand what it means to be
Hallelujah.
part of the family. Mute your mic, please.
Getting even.
Mute your mic.
Sorry, Maharaj.
You're part of the family. Lord Chaitanya eats, his family eats. We're having a picnic with Krishna. Isn't that what they did in Vrindavan? Are you in Vrindavan or what? It's time for this. You're either in Vrindavan, you want to be out, go ahead and do this thing. Oh yeah, well, he eats on this day and we fast. No, bullshit, man. Not now. Not on our watch. The Lord eats, we eat together, picnic style, Vrindavan style. If you have a hard time with that, go out there where Krishna eating and you fasting. Go ahead, follow that path if you want. You know, if you don't have the intelligence to understand what we're talking about, if you're so attached to the rules and regulations, go follow that path. Don't follow Vrindavan. Don't come to our picnic. You know, because Krishna is, are they here or what, man? They eat, we eat. That's the deal. What do you think ecstatic devotion is? The Lord is eating and the devotees are eating. I'm feasting every day. Lalita's feasting every day. Why? Because the Lord is feasting. Where is this time frame here thing going on? The Lord eats and then we eat. That's still duality. That's not real intimacy. Could be more intimate. Anybody interested in more intimacy? Where you eat together with the Lord? Who has preached like this? No one. But is it true? Is it just the real revelation of Vrindavan being revealed? Are we not acting as the real conduits for the Lord's will and mercy? You know, bringing forth things that have never been said before, but they're in the scriptures. The cowherd boys and the cowherd girls, they're sitting down eating together with Krishna. It is there, isn't it? All I'm doing is extracting it, and all I'm doing is extracting it indeed. And you can see Gauridas and Radha and Krishna are together having a feast. And you guys are part of the same family, and your faith, you're having the same feast. You're going, taking a walk, and you feel God's presence. You're associating with our transcendental Lord. Very interesting. You want that kind of life? Or do you want this thing? Well, the Lord feasts and we fast. The Lord feasts. How long do you want to go through this? You think that's the Lord's desire? The Lord says, I have so many devotees like this. But doesn't control me, doesn't overwhelm me. No, I want intimate devotees. So I send my intimate devotees to teach real intimate bhakti. Anybody interested in hearing from them? Because that what you hear is what you're going to get. And what you see indeed is what you're going to get. It's the only reality in this world. Everything else is bullshit illusions. Many different levels of illusions, even all the way up to the religion of Vaidhi Bhakti. The Lord feasts and we fast. No. Here we eat together. You know, you put food in your mouth and the Lord is eating. You're eating together like that. Oh, that's offensive and all that. Well, go out there and follow this. That's fine. This intimacy is being offered. Hey, man, the Lord has given it. Yeah, wouldn't come out of this mouth, wouldn't come out of this lifestyle. You know, every day, you know, chanting Hare Krishna and feasting with the Lord. I know the Lord is feasting. Oh, I'm making you happy, Lord. Oh, I'm making Radha happy. Oh, you bring you guys together. And look, I just feel so happy doing this, man. Where is the this delay thing? Oh, I'm making Radha and Krishna happy. Why? Because the book tells me so. Oh, I'm making Lord Radha and Krishna happy because I feel their happiness and it makes me happy. And the book confirms it so. See, we have confirmation here. I just tell you, I just say, okay, this is my experience. And look, see, it's in the book. Confirmed. Cowherd boys, they're having a picnic with Krishna, right? What does that mean? They're eating together or not? Where's this thing? Krishna eats and then no, everybody's eating. They sit down at the table and feast. The Lord's looking for that kind of worship. That worship is here now. No wonder I have to yell into people's earwax. Okay, what is this? What did we got here? Oh, here. Did you read this already?
We read it already, I think.
Okay, let's see here. All right, let's see what else. Go ahead.
I heard about the punch Narayana Maharaj gave to the Mataji from the devotees here from Dortmund.
Yeah. As long as you get bhakti from it, But but maybe it's a deferred thing. Maybe in many lifetimes she'll get it from that punch. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, everybody, whether you're in ISKCON, Gaudiya Samiti, or Gaudiya Math, eventually it leads here. It leads to the devotee teaching these very intimate principles that work very fast. I mean, so many people in the Rhine. I was there, man. I was there a year and a half. The ones are there still doing Vaidhi stuff, and big false egos, and the teachers they get, it's all leading here. They can't give it up until they find the door. The door is okay. The door is open. It's fine. You have gurus and they say, yeah, we're in. Okay, maybe not. But the door is still closed if you don't get in. Here, it is open. So you come here with whatever group you've been in, or even in the world. Look, Amy's coming to the door. She's just coming through the door. Anybody is the invitation is just come to the door and eat this transcendental grass. Chant the holy name in ecstasy. Become attached to Lord Chaitanya and Radha and Krishna. They're the only real thing in this universe, really. And it will show you. We'll show you that there's an experiences here, there's a knowledge here that you can't touch this. Even 1,000 times stronger than that song. You can't touch this unless you're a real associate of Lord Chaitanya. Then you'll also be a great dancer. Otherwise, if Radha and Krishna are not dancing in you, then nobody's seeing a really good dance. Okay, read this.
Oh, thank God you did this, and thank God I found you. Otherwise, I still be as effed as I was.
Still,
What is effed? Effed, does it mean?
Probably F-U and on and on.
Oh.
Screwed. Basically, I'd still be screwed. Yeah, that's how it is, Yeah. See, that's what you appreciate when when you've been looking for this, and then the Lord shows you what your heart's been looking for. It's like that. Isn't that way it was, Lalita? Just you were looking for something, and they kept showing you, oh, here, take this guru, that guru, do this thing, this and that. And then you find the real thing, and then because then it's
boom, immediately boom.
Chicka boom. There we go.
Focusing on them is not right. It directed me to pain.
Focusing on them to Amy. Okay, focusing on who? Yeah, I'm not sure what you said. Here we go.
I am now forever the waitress. Lol. I trying to embrace it. Lol. Uh,
Laugh out loud.
laugh out loud. Okay.
Yeah, embracing the waitress. Yeah, forever. Yeah, there's glory in that. You know, when you're a devotee, there's glory in everything. There's glory in coming. You know, and devotees like that. Yeah, I've just been just a not ordinary nothing, but what's inside me is extraordinary. See, this is devotee. See, you don't lose your identification. You just have the real one. False ideas, you think it's all about me. I'm so great and all this. Yeah, just a fool. But I just said, thank you, Lord, for the inclination to glorify these truths, and thank you for to be happy in you. You know, this is treasure, man. This is the goal, to be happy in God, to really to feel these verses, to be in them, you know, and then the Lord is in you. Because it's like you just commune with the God, with his name and his, see, it's our, you know, this is called pure devotional service, man. The Lord is giving this gift to us. We're not deserving. We're not qualified. We're nothing. Yeah, just come. Just take the gift. Anybody take the gift. Come. Associate with my devotees. And then the waves. See, Swarb Damodar told all these speculators, like I tell all you guys in religion and ISKCONs and all that, until you realize God truly and have the symptoms of realizing Radha and Krishna in your temple, in your embodiment, you need to follow the verse of Swarb Damodar. He told the devotee who was still speculating, which everybody is until this time. He said, go and associate with the associates of Lord Chaitanya. They learn from them, learn Bhagavatam from them. And then the waves, see, these waves that we're feeling will be in you. These waves of ecstatic devotion, these rare waves that came with the Lord and his devotees, will arise in you. Now that's pretty clear, pretty simple instruction. Otherwise not. Otherwise you'll be a rule follower. Oh, we got to follow. What rules do we do today? What ceremonies are we going to do? Oh, we got to do these big pundals, you know, and build all this stuff because we got all this. We can't get the modes out of us, man. All these fruit of energy, we got to put it in, build big temples, huge temples, man. See, because the modes are still in us. See, when the modes, you come here, we'll get those modes out. You stop being mody, man. Who wants to be mody? It's as bad as being materially moody. We'll get those modes out of you, man. Okay, and then you'll build a big temple inside, man. It just starts expanding, man. You start to get really buff, man. Look, wow, Krishna, look at Krishna today, man. He's really strong. Look at Radha, he's really strong. Right? She's crying a lot today. Oh, ecstatic. See, build all of a sudden you new perception. Wow, I was all that physical energy. Build that temple. Boy, it bore fruit. Now I'm building this temple inside, and this is more satisfying. More satisfying? Why? More satisfying Krishna. Oh, finally, I got another devotee building the internal temple instead of the external temple, you know, and doing all this fluff, all this external bhakti. He's turning and learning from my devotee, internal bhakti, becoming that temple, becoming that flame that Pujari was always waving for so many lifetimes, you know. He's waving a flame. Why are you waving a flame? Who the hell knows? I know, my guru taught me to do it. You come here, we teach you, your heart is that flame. Man, we'll flame on, man. Flame on that heart, that passion to worship God, man. From the heart, man. Ooh, passionate, man. Ooh, Hare Krishna. Ooh, eagerness. That's the flame, man. And the water, the tears pouring out of your eyes, man. Anybody ready for this out there? Any of you pujaris ready to be the flame? Your heart the flame, you know, because you're now the temple. You don't need to go over there every day and wake up. No, you just wake up, man. man, you wake up the deity automatically. You open your mouth and the flame is going and the tears are the offering of the water of your tears, man, coming right. What do you? They don't need all this external paraphernalia even now. And the incense is, oh man, boy, the Lord smell it. What a great worship my devotees doing. Oh man, it's not even, you don't even need that stick anymore because you're that aroma. See, and then the result of that worship, oh, the ecstatic bhakti, man, the dividends. Ooh, the real currency, the current of bhakti starts flowing through you and into others who see. Whoa, no, you think you're devoid of going to the temple every day. You just seen me worship, and you too. You guys, you do your little classes. And even here, people are saying, "Wow, man, we went to the temple. There's the temple right before us, man. Wow, there's the water and the conch coming out of their eyes. Wow, look at that eagerness. Look how they chant, man. They're so passionate. That fire, man. Whoa, man. Now you're seeing where you're going beyond the grape juice and that dry wafer. The ceremonial worship. Hey, you're into the worship that the Lord is looking for. And then you see that with your own eyes. You think, oh, and if you're lucky, you think, oh, I want to worship like that too. Well, just stick around. And then those waves of that kind of worship will overcome you too. And now you're really free and you set others free from all this external. Everything's external, man. No life in it. All this ceremonial stuff in religion. It's still your leaders. Who are your leaders? Still, a lot of them, most of them, motivated, material. Those are your leaders and you believe in them and all that. They can't do diddly squat for you, really. Not spiritually. Here, you come here. You find a person who leads by example. People are like, oh, he doesn't follow any. Oh, no, I follow plenty. I do pujari work here every day, and you will too. And it's easy. It's fun, man. It's fun to swing that passion around, man. That flame, and those tears pouring at the conchs offering to the Lord. Oh man, yeah, and the fragrance that arises from the incense of that worship. Oh man. We might get some pujaris here. They're thinking, hey man, let's up level this. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine if somebody would cut this out and say all pujaris in ISKCON should watch this section of this class? See if this sounds interesting to you. This is a new opportunity to up your game. Okay, read from our Radhe. This is my new friend here. She likes what I do. And then as she went through an evolvement, you could see where people are evolving now. Now Radhe, she says, I like listening to you now. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not reading enough. In fact, I only read the newspaper. So I think I will try to start reading one verse a day to keep the doctor away. She's always joking.
She's very practical. I like that. Very honest. Yeah, good. Do it. That's okay. It's some kind of thing. Yeah. Here we go.
Everybody, I've read it. Everybody pray for me that my battery will manage it. I lost myself anyway, biking back few times to home, hearing Guru and getting drunk more and more. Oh, let's pray for her.
My preaching is successful today when I hear stories like that. Okay, read that.
Shamigori says, we are in Kala Yuga, big time, and it's getting even worse, I think she means. I can feel that.
Yeah, and well, it's getting worse, but you'll feel it less. It's just like Krishna's tightening up the screws, And I notice that people are going more in fear because actually now there's been, it's the screws are externally out there being tightened. The Lord is more draconian everywhere now. The mask mandates are coming back, and this thing. I showed you the sign. I was happily going to a hot spring. Oh, I'm going to hot springs today. Ah, wonderful. And then the sign pops up, and I passed it, and I said, I better go back and look at that sign because I didn't see it first. I said, let me go back. Otherwise, I would have drove all the way. And I went back, and then I saw it. Oh, only the vaccinated are allowed up here with proof of ID. You can't just say now. See, they're tightening it. And then Boris, what does Boris say? Oh, you can't, we have to, it's not enough just to have a negative thing to go into the bars and all that stuff. Well, we don't need to go to the bars. That's all right. But see, so, and more of this stuff is coming, but more truth is also coming out. So it's a war. Krishna is working on all fronts. You just got to get into your position. What is it? You got people fighting this. You got people trying to get it. It's all the pastime of God. And you see the Lord is participating in it. It's not just the good and evil fight, but the spiritual battle is here. The battle to win souls, to transcend all of that. See, that's our work. Isn't it? It's exciting, isn't it? It's like we got a message. I'm also, like you got these people taking sides and they're all, doing their thing and people are all listening. So anyway, we're kind of doing our thing. As we're getting purified, you get more in the fight, in this fight. You more if they're, hey man, come on, you ready to come out of this, man? Here we got Krishna and chanting. Krishna gives us more ideas on how to do things. Go ahead.
And that is why Lalita and River will go down in history as being great just like you, because they are true blues, and others too, I'm sure of that.
Yeah, and that's true. What she's saying is absolutely true. Just like Paul and Peter and John have also, they're still, Jesus is around, and Jesus is around because of them. And not only because of them, but all through the line of people, these saints who have promoted the Lord. That's why we remember them. You notice we remember them. I love reading Paul and Peter and John's because they're devotees. Why do I like that? Because my Lord likes this. The Lord has shown me all these amazing things and keeps showing me more amazing things. It is so wonderful. This is really the essence. And wherever devotee is, that's where my heart is. That's why I've transcended sectarianism. See? When you reach the a Mahabhagavat stage, which is very easy here, very easy. It's very easy to become Mahabhagavat. Mahabhagavat is no sectarianism. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, when you're a neophyte, there's sectarian. You think, oh, only through this line can we achieve God, right? And the Madhyam Adhikari, which a lot of Christians are, because they have some devotion. They have the awakening of the Holy Spirit. But there's still some sectarianism is, oh, yeah, we're going through religion, but you got to only come through Jesus, right? See, still, that's called Madhyam Bhakta. You're awakened here. See, God in the sense, God is holy, he's the spirit, and all this leads me into attraction to the verses. Like I have a friend, he loves the verses of, especially Paul, because Paul's an ecstatic Christian. But with Krishna, oh, no. See, sectarian is still some there. See? Oh, no, it's only for our sect. Only if you're worshiping Jesus in an ecstatic way, of course. See, everything else is religion. And that, it's true. But Krishna, oh, that's a false god. See, still some sectarianism. But now, see, the Lord Chaitanyas came to make Mahabhagavats. Because if you follow this line, especially with living devotees like this, you become Mahabhagavat. No sectarianism. You know what the Lord likes. He only likes devotion. I love this. Like you see, look at Johan. Good example. See, he's got really strong bhakti, right? What does he do? Oh, look at this Laureate guy. He said, boy, see, bhakti is there. Person was a devotee. Yeah. So he likes this. Yeah. Why? Because the Lord in your heart likes this. Feels inspired by this. He likes to read this book and that book and all that. Where is devotion? The Lord is always looking for devotion. Of course, now there's mellows. The Lord also likes devotion, and he likes also devotion very deep that reveals like very deep stuff. It's very attractive. See, the Lord's a connoisseur. He likes those who have deep devotion. They also have deep understanding of those scriptures. It's a little bit of the secret of our method of success here. See, tracks only jewels. See, the good stuff is coming, but those guys like that are just a little sectarian and not ready to give it up, they don't come here. But the jewels come here. See, so. And that's what we, so this is a very high vibration, very deep vibration. Okay, what else? What is this here? Should we arm the...
Should we arm the proletariat?
Is he talking about what do they call those? Patriots?
The poor people?
Should we arm the patriot? I don't know. Yeah.
Proletariat means the poor people, the working class?
Yeah, I don't know. Does he mean that? I don't know. Okay, read this. We'll circle back to that.
Wow, what an ecstatic class you're giving today, dear Gurudev. It's worth to come every day to hear all this nectar. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's why I come, man. I like hearing amazing classes. I'm out here in the audience with you all. Also. Yeah. See, fortunate are those who are attracted to Harikatha spoken. You're very fortunate to do that because now you're getting your life on what gives me life. That's the whole idea, My life is this. Let's hear about some brutality here.
You have brutally reminded me just how starving I have been for I don't even know how long.
Wow. Yeah. It's amazing. We're going to see lots of good stuff coming from that gal, man. Lots of interesting developments. Could you imagine having 5 persons like that on this team? 5. If we have 5 Amy's here, developing like that, the whole world would be finished. Oh, you know what? We're getting that many already. Wow, maybe we have more already. Maybe the world, there's no hope for those elites. We're going to conquer you, but you know what? Not in a bad way. We're going to conquer you with your love, with real devotion, with real, no animosity. I don't have no thing against them, They're just actually the Lord's servants. Did you know that? Did you know the elites, Hey, you Christians, take a lesson. Do you know those elites are just serving the Lord's purpose? The Lord is the controller. I mean, the scriptures even say that. How would you like to know that? How would you like to be that? How would you like to be the friend of even the elites who are doing these horrible things to people? To be their real friend. Disinterested friend. I'm disinterested friend of theirs, of the demigods and the elites. And anybody, worldly people, I'm a disinterested friend. How is that? I'm not interested in that game. But I'm your friend in the sense I'll lead you to a better place. That's my work here. That's the work of everybody here. You're becoming trained to lead, whether people are demons or demigods or elites or rights or left or wokes or asleeps. Usually the wokes are more asleep than anybody. You'll be their real friend in this world. And more of a friend than God, because God is in their hearts and they can't access, but he's coming to them through his real representatives. So that's even better. It gives you a better opportunity to understand that friend that's in your own heart, that's been with you through all the incarnations of you being demons and demigods and worldly people and Christians and Muslims and everything. Even though you're not knowing the Lord that deeply, that friend is in your heart, and his real intimate representatives come to help reveal that so that you can be truly happy. Whether you're an elite or those fighting the elites, doesn't matter. You got the same Lord in your heart. True Lord, eternal Lord. You don't need adrenochrome and all that other stuff. That's all. Or you don't need to fly to Mars, like these guys, elite, stuttering Elon, very people, he's like a rock star in technology. And people, wow, he's so, we're going to Mars. Mars? What is that? Is chunk change, man. Here, devotees, you become immortal, you're like Narada Muni. We got already Narada Muni types here. They can go, once his body drops anywhere, is just like him. When his body was finished and he chanted and he did, you people here are farther along than he was. Proof is you can read the scriptures and he didn't have these kinds of symptoms. The Lord came once in a blue moon to him and appeared in his heart. One time, I think. And the devotees here are farther along than that. And look, when he dropped the body, boom, transcendental body was there because it was there already. He developed it in this life. This is what we teach, how to awaken and develop your spiritual body, man. Boom, it was there. Vina was there. Now he was free. Go anywhere he wants. But Mars, that is easy. Moon, Mars, that's where we are able to go once finished with this body. Some will probably go there now. You don't know the gifts God gives people here. Everybody gets special gifts. All right, read this. This is kind of fun, isn't it? You read the comments.
Now I know why I was hungry my whole life. Only when I let Krishna live inside of me, I can adjust my desires somehow.
Yeah, it's a family affair between you and the Lord now. Yeah. So he gives you, see, the Lord is the source of all intelligence, and you're a devotee, you get devotional intelligence. That's why I don't need to tell you what to do. You do, you consult with your God, man. Your God is my God now. It's the whole thing. That's what a real guru does. Their God becomes your God. Isn't that what the Bible says? My God and your God. See? So anyway, Shiksha, I was open to Shiksha in Prabhupada's book, so now I understand a little bit more how God is working in various forms and all this, and it's got me over that sectarianism. I like it. I have a feel I could pick up any pastimes of the Lord, whether it's from the Bible or and I can enjoy them. See, why? Because I can enjoy the association of devotees like my Lord and my heart does. It's actually him doing it. And, we do it together. He likes to enjoy his association with his devotees. It's amazing what's being taught here. This stuff hasn't been talked about ever. It's always new, It's a special time. Okay.
I just wrote this, Guru Maharaj.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Oh, no. A little bit different. Now I know why I was hungry my whole life. Only when I let Sri Krishna live in me, I can adjust my picnic desires somehow.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different, I think.
Yeah, see, Krishna lives in us because we're living in him. Sadhu Sangha, what are we doing? We're living in him. What am I telling you? Oh, God, I'm so... No, Krishna is so fantastic, man. His devotees are. Let us live in them, and then we feel it in here. This Sadhu Sangha. That's why, the Goswamis, they get together every day and they talk about Lord Chaitanya and Krishna and be in them, and then the Lord's in them. This is the secret. It's called pure devotional service. Purely. You're just doing that purely to satisfy the Lord in your heart because that gives you satisfaction. This is what we teach here. Anybody can jump in when Lita's, I got her eyes closed and relishing stuff, and you can jump in, somebody. So be attentive, you might get an opportunity. She's greedy, so if her eyes are open, she's reading everything. Go ahead.
Narayan is that gray. Is that gray nice one, or that one who gives a bird to the stones? I never know.
Narayanist, that gray nice one. What is that?
Well, I think with his gray beard and his gray hair, I think.
Who are you talking about?
Narayan Maharaj.
I think Shama Sundari thinks Narayan Maharaj is Sadguru or Satya Sai Baba.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't even know. Yeah, Narayan Maharaj is with the Gaudiya Samiti. You can Google it. You'll find out. Okay.
Just like Jesus did, eating with his disciples on that big table. He always did that, feeding them just like you feed us with. With all this stress and that, with some ecstasy.
Yeah, we're doing together, man. We're just having a pic. Did you know, you thought this was Sadhu Sangha? No, this is a picnic. This is food that ye know not of over there in religion. Jesus said, I have food you need not of. Well, we know what this food is, and we really like it. And we're here to put on the show here of enjoying this picnic of Vrindavan before the Vaishnavas. That's all it is. We're just having a picnic, a public. Isn't this nice? This was Lord Chaitanya's style. He said, before I had a picnic with my devotees in Vrindavan, and it was sealed. Nobody could come to the picnic. So now I'm gonna do a picnic with my devotees before the world. Anyway, we're reviving that again. We're having a picnic before the devotees. See, this picnic is transcendental. It's ecstatic, and you get to see and partake of this picnic. Come join our picnic, man. Where Krishna's the dish. Radha and Krishna, they're the food. Come to our little picnic. We're going to feast on Radha and Krishna and their devotees. See, did you know they're the food, man? They're the dish. Otherwise, you get the opposite side of that. You see the zombie apocalypse. The food is what is dead. See, they're the life. Their body is the life. Their body is their word, the proper conception, the proper ecstasy, all of that real. See, that's the reality of Radha and Krishna. See, feasting on death is the soul's feasting on the false ego, which is dead, false ID. Think I'm a Brahmin, I'm this, I'm that, I'm guru. Okay? And feasting on the knowledge of the world, all that. People are they're part of that movie, man. Literally, you watch that movie, that's you. That's why you don't look as happy as the devotees here. Look at Lolita's smile. Pinch your cheeks, somebody. Yeah. Yeah, read that.
Robotic worship with all this ritualistic paraphernalia makes you a lifeless religious robot. That's true, absolutely.
Yeah, because the Lord is teaching that way. That, okay, that's fine. You start out like that, but realize that's not real life yet. It's like Narada Muni in first chapter, first canto, right? He says, Narada, or Veda Vyasa, he wrote all these rules, regulate everything Prabhupada taught you guys out there. He wrote the book at first of that. He threw the book of rules at the world. Why am I still unsatisfied? I put all that work, working for the welfare of others to elevate them, through the rules and regulations. Why am I not happy? That's the secret of Prabhupada. See, Prabhupada was also, well, I got to do this work, preliminaries, build the temples and, all this stuff. And even though my guru said, if you get money, sell the temple, the marble in the temple and print books, well, and he did a little bit of both. He saw it and he said, so he's doing all this, stuff and everything. But he never gave up his translation because that's what was really ecstatic for him. I love that, going in there and all these revelations, you see, collecting the valuable jewels and writing them down. Writing them down. For who? For us here. Bringing what he was writing brings you right off the Vaidhi platform. We prove it all the time. See? So Veda Vyas was, and Narada Muni said, whoa, what? Why are you he's sarcastically, why are you unhappy preaching that the object of self-realization is the rule and the regulation and the things to do with the body, regulate the body and regulate the mind as the object of self-realization. Why are you unhappy? Well, you did all that work doing that. Because it's still dead. And Veda Vyasa said, well, I don't know. I tried to work for the welfare of others. And I'm still not saying, why is that? Oh yeah, well, you see, Narada was an ecstatic devotee, and it was time to up-level everything. Just talk about Krishna more. Discuss his pastimes in stories and songs and all that stuff. See? And then your heart will be satisfied. Not only that, people will really be satisfied also, like you. You'll make people like you. Liberated souls. See? Otherwise, you're just, that's why the Vaidhi Bhaktas don't, they're still not living on what is real life. They're not having this picnic. So anyway, we say, come to the picnic. Picnic is available now. The Lord is inviting now. The Lord is magnanimous and merciful and proof that you're a real servant of Lord Chaitanya, and you'll have that magnanimity in you and that special mercifulness in you and the special power to deliver people to the picnic. That's all we're doing. You know what deliverance is? Is bringing people to the picnic. If you can't do that, you're not delivering anybody. You didn't know it was all about having a picnic, did you? Eating. Opening your mouth and eating Krishna. Becoming a transcendental cannibal. See, there's no fault in this. Oh, it's cannibal. You eat dead people, out there. There's plenty of fault in that. But there's no fault in eating the transcendental Lord, man. He never decreases. You can't kill him. He's also indestructible like the soul. Eat him all you want, man. It's just more grace upon grace upon grace, man. The more you eat him, the more he eats in you. He's literally, oh boy, the Lord is eating in me because I'm eating him. He's eating from my table, I'm the table actually, and he's eating himself. My goodness. Now that's real cannibalism, man. He's eating his own self. He's swallowing his own self. Man. Like the snakes on the medical thing. One snake swallowing the other. See?
Sometimes I think you should be on SNL the way you mock Elon Musk is pretty on par. God bless him.
Yeah. We're kind of the, these talk show guys that are, they're very popular, but they're always kind of criticizing and pointing out and making mocking and then sarcasms. But people love those shows, they love it. It's like so interesting. They say, because it's like the guy says what's really on their mind and tells the truth, about stuff, this, nothing to hold back. People love those kind of shows. Controversial. Isn't this controversial what we do? Look at this. Who would talk? This guy has no reverence for Maya, no reverence for the false egos. What? I don't want to be reverent to false egos. I want to smash them. I got this little thing inside, a warrior thing. Has a club. I got to use this club. If I don't use this club, it's like this arm gets weak. What is behind Vishnu? Club. What does he use it? Got to use it for something. He smashes illusion, right? What can I do? If the Lord gives you a club, you got to use it, man. Otherwise, your arm atrophies. That arm is just, you can't, people got to see the arm. There's some power there. There's some clubbing thing going on. Yeah. And also we got the other arm has to be exercised, the lotus flower of blessings and all that. You got to see the blessing, flower. See, and the conch is the loud roar. You gotta, hey man, if there's no conch blowing, man, well, how can we be expressing the Lord's desire in there and blowing the conch and letting people know that our Lord is coming, man. Our Lord is here. Hey, listen up. Honk, honk. Honk, honk. The conch. All these weapons of mass divinity are here. Here we go.
What devotees write here are like pearls. They can all be strung into songs.
That's right. We're stringing them into songs. True. Okay, Lolita's got her eyes closed. Here's your opportunity.
That's why we can be so grateful to know about our real ID as eternal lovers in relationship with the Lord for his pleasure only.
Yeah. See, and you feel that. See, it's about feeling. Not just, oh yeah, I'm working for the Lord's pleasure. Yeah, and then you speculate on what that is. Oh yeah, the Lord's pleasure is not enjoying Krishna. If you Gauri, Lalita Ganga's in Maya. Look at that. She's enjoying chanting Krishna. I knew it. I knew she was enjoying sense gratification. You know how many times I've heard that from devotees? Oh yeah, you're expert in what? They don't, yeah. Oh, no, Krishna. See, actually, serving Maya is enjoyable to some people for a time and then destroys the body if you enjoy too much, right? And enjoying Krishna is enjoying serving. What's the service to Krishna? Lord Chaitanya says, hear me, all the world, all the universe, please chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Please, especially in association with my intimate devotees, and the result will come very fast. Please hear the world. See? So, and then we're chanting. I was wondering too, because I'm chanting, and I'm starting to enjoy it. And then I thought, maybe I'm in Maya, because the devotees always taught me you're not supposed to be happy chanting this mantra. And I thought there may be something wrong with me. Not really, I'm just kidding. But some people could think like that, right? See, you're serving Krishna in an enjoyable way. That the Lord came here to give us the enjoyment of chanting Hare Krishna, man. And the Lord's saying, yeah, that's my greatest service to the world. Get more people interested in doing that. They'll become out of the matrix of Maya. Fighting shadow boxing, the illusion, and then the illusion trying to become happy by getting more control. They'll all come out of that by waking up to a higher happiness, a greater happiness, serving the transcendental Lord. Oh, we're all built for that. Aren't we built for getting happiness? But where you get it is the thing. Lily just got her eyes closed, Tom.
I need my glasses.
Oh, too late. Go ahead, Lalita.
I love this intimacy. I love this intimacy. I love this intimacy. Yes, we are all enjoying. We are having your association. It is so lovely and funny at the same time. Today I feel so happy being here. Today I feel so happy to be being here. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, dear Gurudev and devotees. Yes.
Of course it's fun. We're having a picnic, eating together with Krishna. Not Krishna's way over there and we're way over here no, we're all on the altar together with Krishna having a picnic. Vrindavan is being on the altar with Krishna. And the Lord saying, I want to make you all qualified. You come and listen to my real associates where I'm really preaching and sharing. I'm bringing you all on the altar and we're having a picnic. And all those guys, those Vaitis, they can stay down there and watch for a while until they want to come up on the altar. Hey, we invite you, invitees. We're equal opportunities employers. We'll employ you in Vrindavan to have a great time, man. Come on the altar with us and have a nice picnic. Oh, no, go, you're offensive. Yeah, well, then stay down there and go like this and not know who you're worshiping. Well, we know who we worship. How do we know? Because my Lord likes to have picnic and he's just wanting to have a picnic with us. And we know that. We know our Lord better. He wants to have a picnic and we're willing to have a picnic with him. What about you down there? You don't know your Lord if you're going, oh, I don't want to jump on that altar. No, this is the right worship and all that. Oh, come on, look at your face, man. You could be happy like us. You could be ecstatic like this. Here, having this intimate picnic with God. This is what he wants. This is why Lord Chaitanya came here, to bring all the picnic. He brought the picnic. And we're bringing the picnic again. This is called revival, is the picnic. That's knowing our God, is knowing his mind, knowing what gives him real happiness. He wants to have a picnic with you. Oh, here we go. Lokaji's there. Sorry about that. I didn't see that. Yeah, Lokaji, if you want to get on, you got to give in the private chat. Otherwise, I get self-absorbed. I get so into Krishna, I forget about everything. But when
I've been sitting here for hours trying to work out my settings, but I have worked them out. But I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm crying and I'm laughing with you.
What do you think of all this? You like this craziness?
It's better than staunch. It's better than no ecstasy. I've seen ecstasy. I've seen everything. I'm here. I keep coming back. And I'm falling in love with all of you. I was going to say everyone's frozen. In Vaikuntha, in Goloka Vrindavan, the residents don't know Krishna is God. They're in some Mahamaya. Wait, keep talking. You're frozen, Maharaj.
Then
He will come back soon. It only lasts a few minutes.
Then we start chanting. When he's frozen, we can chant. We start chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Jaya can chant.
Rama Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna. Oh, hello, doggy.
Krishna Krishna,
It's Jaya Dev.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
There he is.
Haribol. Haribol.
My battery went out. It just went boop. Yeah. So what were you saying? Do you like our little program?
I'm loving it. Yeah, I keep having device issues getting into the chat, but I love it. I often sit on the couch watching and listening and going, how do I get into here? I made a plea and Lolita sent me a link, so thank you, Lolita. Listen.
Yeah. Well, that's great, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's put the chat back up here. Yeah. There we go. Restream social comments. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
we're all in a hard lockdown in Australia. We can't walk 5 minutes away from home.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. People, it's so funny. They think they're so powerful. And this is why they can't do anything. All everybody can do is complain. That's they're locking us down. They're so drinking. Or you complain or comply. Oh yeah, no. Well, the government are trying to help us. I believe in them. They're so our leaders, and the other complain. How dare you? Can't you see they're lying to it? And so anyway, they got the shadow box thing going on. See, so, but
I love it. I love watching the material world get smashed and everyone's illusions getting smashed. I love it.
Yeah. Well, that's really the ultimate thing is this is why this time is a great time for sharing, because I was looking at the world basically before this, Nobody gives a shit. They're so, the world, oh, what do we need you guys for, man? You know, what do we need God for? Krishna, the real Krishna, or even Christ. What do we need them for? We're living good, man. We got a nice house, family, big houses getting bigger all the time in America. Bigger houses, you know, bigger vehicles. Man, the people, they bring their own homes with them. Huge 40-foot things they drive around. What the hell they need with all the modern conveniences in it? And what do we need God for, man? We got all of that. Like this is going to be eternal for them. Yeah, good. Smash it all, Lord. That's what he's doing. He's just smashing it all. He's saying, oh, you don't surrender to me? Then you will be caught up in the illusion. You'll be fighting it, thinking, I'm going to show that we can conquer. We're going to win. Oh, you're going to win over my illusion? Whatever I empower, that wins. That's why sometimes right now the mode of ignorance is being empowered. Therefore, it'll win over the good people. I mean, a lot of good people are fighting because they know they're lying to them. They know people are demons and lying, and they are. They're lying. But that's the Lord's that's how he destroys stuff, man. This is the Shiva thing, man. Shiva things is in destructive mode of what has been before. You got to lie. You got to cheat. You got to deceive because people don't want to change. This is the material way it works. You know, so when you got God, what do we got? We got just what I read. I'm going to read this again. It's so important here. Okay. So Krishna starts, see, people don't have this. Neither side has this knowledge, which is too bad for them. See, this knowledge. So Krishna says, I, see, the Lord, and the Lord's real representative says, I, the Lord, will either personally or through his representative, and that's him personally doing it that way. Okay? I will fully reveal to you this knowledge, both material and spiritual. Then there's nothing else to be known. Then the fight stops for any side that believes that. All of a sudden, oh my God, I put all my energy in trying to control the bodies and the minds of all these people for what? See, it's all bodily stuff. You're missing the real party. And then these other people think, I've been trying to fight what God has empowered. The Lord, you know, you can read the Lord Krishna says, I've empowered. Sometimes I empower the modes of ignorance. Sometimes I mode passion. Sometimes goodness. See, and they conquer the various modes back and forth, back and forth. And you realize, why am I shadow boxing the Lord's illusion? See, well, you know why you're doing it? I'll tell you elites out there. I tell you shadow boxers who are trying to say, oh, you see what they're doing, pointing out their sins of lying. They don't care about you, you know, you pointing out their lying and cheating and all that stuff. Hold that thought. I got to start the generator.
That was fire alarm in my flat here.
That's my computer saying I'm out of juice.
That's very nice.
I love this intimacy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Wow, what a situation! Who can think of this situation?
There it is.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
And
Hare Rama.
Krishna's blessed us. Krishna's blessed us.
Yes, well, this is so funny. We are all enjoying here having your association. It's so lovely and funny at the same time.
It is.
Today I feel so happy being here.
I've got the modes coming today a little bit.
Wow. Thank you, dear Gurudeva and devotees.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay. All right, so I'm going to have to end this because I have no juice at all, and then I can't end it otherwise. Oh, you know what? Wait a second. I can go on my phone. Stay on.
Okay.
I forgot. I have a phone. I think I can go on. Let's see. All right, let's see here. Hare Krishna. If I go off, I'll come back on. I just might run out of juice here until I get this thing. I have to figure out, I haven't been on this, on the phone on this thing here. All right, it's called, what is this called? Restream, right? Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Proton mail. Okay, we're getting there, I think. Here we go. All right, let's see. See if it comes up now. Did I come on? Oh, there he is. Okay.
We hear you,
right. Yeah, okay, just a second here.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare.
Oh,
Am I on?
Yep.
yeah, you are.
All right. Say something, somebody.
Hello, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Do you hear
You know
us?
what? It's really sad. That's really sad because people in this lockdown are missing going to the pub, going to the football, and going to the pub and going to the football, and that's what they live for. It's so sad. It's just all they have. The pub and the football.
I can barely hear anybody here. Why
Really?
is that?
Really?
It's probably my sound. It's
Test
probably my.
sound.
Lokananda was talking. Now I am talking.
Test.
Is there a special sound thing here?
Don't ask me. I spent an hour and a half trying to work that out tonight.
It's a settings thing, huh?
Yeah.
Where's the sound thing on here?
There's a
You know
mute
that,
button.
Bhaktatom?
Try turning up your phone volume. Maybe that will help.
Oh, you know what? Okay, yeah, I know what it is. Okay, I think I know what it is. Let's see. Here we go. All right. That's the ringtone. All right, say something.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
There we go. All right, it was in my own settings. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so you're pretty detached from the what's going on in the world here.
Been attached for 30-something years.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I think we're going to end this anyway. I need to stretch and move around a little bit. How many hours have we been going here?
Almost 4, Guru Maharaj.
4 hours.
You're kidding. No. 4
Time
hours?
flies when you 4 hours. Krishna.
Unbelievable. God, the times fly by. I notice everybody saying, boy, it's been so good to be here. I'm just having a great time. See, we had a good picnic. This here, you can eat and eat and eat, and you only have to do prescribed duties because after a while, my body feels like I need to move around, stretch. I've been just sitting there.
Yeah, the soul wants to keep listening, but the body can't.
Yeah, body has to move around a little bit. It's good too. I got my voice too is just like, yeah, and I didn't even, just so much I wanted to share with. I just wanted to, I love this path. It's so fantastic. Krishna is so fantastic. God and his devotees, and there's nothing better I found in this world than the Lord and his devotees. They're the most interesting personalities, persons. Everybody and everything else is boring.
Dry.
We just put on a zombie movie and see what this is the world, man. Just working amongst a bunch of zombies.
Mental cases on legs. Mental cases on legs.
Yeah. So anyway, we're here that we have this life, and it's nice, offering it to the world. It's great. Inexhaustible. Krishna says, I'm inexhaustible. Well, you have to see where's the demonstration that the transcendental Lord is inexhaustible. You got to see that. Well, that's here, man. He's inexhaustible. We get exhausted. Just our bodies get exhausted trying to fathom the depth of the inexhaustible. Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody. I'll see you a little bit later.
Hare Krishna.
Thanks for coming there, Lokaji.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Bless you. Bless you for being here for us, Maharaj.
Oh, hey, man. We're here together, man. It's a family affair. It's great, man, to have friends. It's great, man. Yeah, so keep coming back live, too. Hare Krishna.
I will.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
How do I end this here now? I gotta figure out how to end it. Okay. How to end this? No.